Hey. What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight? Another lovely Wednesday evening. Let's go ahead and switch over to our main cam. Get some music going. Yeah, here we go. All right, as per usual. Oh, let me make sure the music's working. Looks like it's not. There we go. Now we should be rocking. All right, let me know, everybody, how the audio is. If you can see me, hear me. All that fun stuff. Let me turn my mic down just a hair. Looks like I'm peeking. What's up, fam? Another Voron night. There were a couple early birds up in here. I saw Jeff and Eric were first. One Eye 3D, how you doing? Let me turn this down. I'm blasting myself out over here. One Eye 3D, I think I said hi already. Don, what's going on? Gryfang, hello, hello. Another Jeff. We got double Jeffs up in here. The more the merrier. Petty Ruxpin, Zach, Rodolfo, how you doing? Vitali, Marenthal. I forgot that little robot, your avatar, little robot thing. I don't remember what it's called, but I remember it. Martin, what's up? What's up? Eric, Nigel, and another work meeting. Nice. Sneaking it in there. Eric, what's going on? Pony Milk? Wow. Timor. Hey, Austin, what's going on? Got your shirt today, blue one. Nice. Yeah, I saw it said partially. I was wondering what else was left. But it seems like they just ship from whichever warehouse, you know, can fulfill their order or whatever. I actually don't know how. But glad you got it. True Rex. What's up? Ishan Loki. Hello. Maker Viking. What's up? What's up? Good. Okay. We're all caught up. So, for today, there's a slight change of plans. First, let's do our typical thing. So, for those of you that are in here, looks like we got 28. If you guys are planning on sticking around till the end, there is a pinned comment up here. If you click it, it'll take you to a gleam.io link. It'll look like this. And in that link, there's already 11 people. And in that link, you can sign up for your chance to win a spool of PLA Plus by 3D Max. Now, you have to be in the United States. You have to answer that question. And, of course, you have to be here in order to claim your prize. All right? So that's up in the chat. That should be pinned up top. Also, my chat isn't working. So that's good. Yeah, my chat stopped working. All right, I will squint really hard in this chat to catch up. There we go. We got one thing moving over here for some... Okay, there we go. It popped in. I just needed this page up. Hey, Giuseppe. Alvaro. Burn Carve Print. What's going on? Oh, nice, Jeff. That's cool. Another Micron Plus, same time. Well, you're going to beat me because I'm kind of going to, I think, go into some other directions here and there, and I don't know. We'll see where it goes. Hey, 3D Your Life. I had to reset the chat box. Wasn't coming up. Yeah, that's been happening a bunch of times for whatever reason. Do you know the new Reborn 3 Flying Bear? I do, as in, like, I know it exists, but that's the printer I asked for when they shipped me the Infamec. So I'm not sure what the deal is with that machine, if it's coming out or not. I see that it is out, you can order it, but I'm not sure. I'll have to ask them and see what the actual deal is. Already filled out, good. Don't forget to like and sub, yes. Like this. But other than the pinned comment in the chat here, also, I released a new shirt today. Let me show it to you. This is on shop or store.3dprintsos.com. So shop.3dprintsos.com. I'm a farmer. And yeah, I thought it was pretty fun. There's a little Easter egg with the Benchy being printed on one of these machines. But kind of fun. and it comes in a bunch of different colors. Here's a little closer view of the vector artwork. Kind of fun. I love it. I got to order myself one. So we have this nice light brown Savannah color. We have this awesome light blue. And of course the sport gray. I think they're all kind of fitting. You can wear them with some denims. I think it'll be pretty cool. So check that out. It's only 16 bucks. It's literally as low as I can go, I think. So that should be on the top of the store now. Zombie, no I haven't. No I haven't. It's still back here. That's next week. So next week we'll be unboxing the next one. But I had this idea the other night and I couldn't go to sleep. I had to illustrate it. So it's obviously a bamboo, but I know a lot of people that run farms I personally know a few people that have had farms with random machines and with Prusa machines that have swapped over to these. And, you know, the silhouette is very recognizable. No matter how I make this look, it'll look like a bamboo. But I think I am going to make another version of this as well, because of some requests that I had from some folks. But yeah, so far I still dig it. I think it's fantastic. And it does, you know, it's not brand specific. If you literally look over here, I know it's hard to see here, but that's my URL. Oh, here we go. You'll be able to see it here, I believe. Yeah. It's literally my URL. So yeah, a little bit of fun there. Hey, Papa's here. That's a fun task right there. Dad 1.5. That might happen actually, Martin. That might happen. Hey, Iceman, how you doing? Hi, Feder. Fletch, also big welcome, newborn PLA Feder V2. That's right. Yeah, I finally got him all attached with Velcro. So before he was kind of standing free, but then on Amazon I ordered some of this hook and loom, whatever you want to call it, Velcro brand. It's just like a giant roll. It's really thin, and that's what I was really looking for, the thinnest I could find so that there aren't weird gaps. So now the arms, the head, the upper body, and the legs are all somewhat attached now. Now I can lift him so he doesn't just fall apart. And he is very heavy. I still got to weigh him. But I'm assuming it's somewhere around 15 or so kilograms, maybe a little less. But yeah, now I can pop the arm off if I needed to and, you know, change the shirt out and whatnot. So I'm pretty happy with that. I was going to say that on Twitter, but I didn't want you to... It's okay. That's not a roast. It's, you know, it's just a design. It doesn't... It's cool. It's cool. I dig it. But I understand what you mean, Austin. I understand. I just thought it would make for a cool shirt. Like I said, I'm trying to make these shirts that are on here, not necessarily... First of all, where are my... Why is this all like a mess? Oh, because it's like all products. I'm trying to make them relatable outside of just my logo and my brand. You know what I mean? Obviously, there's like Feder's 3D printed spaghetti and my actual logo. But, you know, the blob, I 3D print, you know, the speedboat race. All these things are really generic. So I'm trying to keep it that way. And also, to be honest, I don't even own some of these hot ends. But I just love them, and I think it's cool. And vector artwork is just something that I'm so used to doing. It comes like second nature to me, you know? Hey, Zumi, how you doing? Kind of lumin, not very social, but a blast of parties. Yeah, you can dress them up. Knox, maybe later. Maybe later. Yeah, he is a bit pale, but I'm actually extremely pale myself. So technically speaking, I'm actually the same shade. I'm literally the same shade as that PLA. Hey Alex, what's up, man? How you doing, friend? Maybe we can collab on the design. I would love to, man. I'd love to. And by the way, you're missing an STD6. Do I know what an STD6 is the real question. I'm really worried about Googling that. I'm gonna Google it off screen. What is STG6? This is gonna be a stupid thing, isn't it? Well, that doesn't help. Rockford Frostgate has something that's called that. It's a long hot end. Oh, okay. Is it the one with the little spiral thing? I'm definitely missing a whole bunch. I thought about like continuing them as they come out. Like the tube can go on there. There's technically some other lower end hot ends that I could fit on there as well. But you know, it is what it is. That I'm a farmer design is cool. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. He's like perfect for, at least while he's down here. So that's what I'll be doing. You must get it. I must. Easy, Martin. There's definitely a tube of cream somewhere for that. All right, guys. So let me show you some things. So my original plan for today was to do the hot end assembly. Well, you know, the mini stealth burner, which I still will be doing, but I have to make some modifications. As some of you guys probably already know, my original plan was to just do boop on this and just do one hot end. And I was thinking to myself, why go through all the trouble of building all that when I'm going to go tap changer with this, or at least attempt to. I don't know exactly, but my goal in my mind with this machine is to go tap changer because I just love what that's doing. So I figured instead of going boop, I'm just gonna go with the tap changer, and then for now skip the hot end assembly until I redo the cowl to use the mini stealth burner. So the mini stealth burner is not officially supported, and I don't think it actually ever will be unless someone does it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to make an adapter for it, essentially, and hopefully it's not absolutely terrible. It will not be officially supported. See? I'm not supporting it. And I'm cool with that. I don't know why I'm deciding to play on hard mode. I still don't understand why I don't just make the dragon burner. But for whatever reason that's stuck in my head, I just want to use this mini stealth burner. It's kind of lame, but I don't know. I like it. I don't know why. I just like the way that it looks in terms of, it just looks like stock Voron to me. And I know a tool changer isn't, but you know, so I like better cooling. I know, but I'll have other machines for PLA, and yeah, like I'll you know, I like my V0 over here. I have this giant auxiliary cooler on there, and a what's it called? The filtration system, Nevermore on that side. And this thing prints PLA like a champ. And I know that's not always going to be the case. Like I said, man, I totally understand why it won't be supported. I'm not complaining about that. I'm just saying, like, I want to do it, so I'll just make a user, you know, modification, and just deal with it when stuff doesn't match up. But that's just going to be kind of like a side project amongst my many other projects that I'm working on. But the reason why I brought that up is because I actually wanted to show you this, because it's largely based on boop in a way. It's using the same sensor in the same area. It just has pins because this thing has to fully disconnect. But I printed this in 3D Max ASA carbon fiber on the Trident machine. And of course, it came out just absolutely perfect. But this is actually the second print. And that's why I wanted to bring it up. The first one, I didn't dry the filament. It's still in the dryer, but it sat there for a while. And no, this wasn't in the new Polymaker dryer. I have that at the office, which I'll be making some content on very shortly. But I wanted to show you this because this is non-dried ASA, and it is just bubbly, uneven. It had bad overhangs. It just looks like a mess. It's still strong, but it even managed to curl up here, which is very unlike this filament and the full spool that I used on it. So I thought that was kind of interesting to show. Same exact file, no other difference, but this was about 5 hours later, and just an absolutely flawless print. Same material, same file, same everything. But you can even see there's a color difference in this wet one that's kind of a lighter color, which I thought was interesting. The other main point why I wanted to kind of have it as a teaching moment is this one, the good one. This piece fits on the back here to hold the belts, and it actually fits absolutely perfectly right there. As you can see, right there, it lines up. Everything's great. It just snaps right in there. This one does not fit. So not only was this, when the filament was wet, I mean, I'm not gonna be able to get it out of there, and it's, you know. So not only does it have this weird kind of uneven texture, has a different color, but it also slightly expanded for whatever reason. So I thought that was kind of interesting, and it kind of shows the importance of having, you know, this type of filament, that, you know, how important it is to dry that type of filament. So even though it sits in the dry box pretty much permanently, that wasn't enough. So this thing is really hygroscopic. So there you go. So at the end of the day, this one printed perfectly. I'll be attaching this onto there, and I'll be trying to adapt that to the mini stealth burner. All right, let me try to catch up with what you guys were saying while I was yapping over there. Another STD. Hey, Will, how you doing, man? I wish I could have a machine for each filament. Yeah, I mean, that's I'm living in luxury, right? Hey, but hey, I work for it, you know. I'll look into it. I missed which part this relates to exactly, but would I appreciate that? Not for official support, just for, because I'm design-wise, as far as 3D rendering, it's not my strong suit, to be honest. Hey, Caleb, how you doing, man? ABS ASA benefits a ton of drying. Yes, it does. But this one, for whatever reason, is more so susceptible. I'm guessing because of the carbon fiber in it, maybe something related to the way that it's formed. Formed. I don't know. Hey, Wilmar, how you doing? Mr. Walkman, what's up? Dragon burner, from what I understand. Oh, there you go. He answered the question right here. Too many projects, not enough time. Yeah, I mean, that's how this basement is right now. I still do want to do the Nintendo project, the Nintendo DS Lite project that I started. Designing my own case. That's probably been one of the most elaborate 3D design thing that I've done in the past 6 years or so. It's just been really difficult to start from scratch like that, and I'm really excited to get it done. The front is done. I just need to do the back casing, and then I'll have 22 DS Lites to build. Maybe some of you guys will be interested in some of them. I ordered a bunch of different buttons, a bunch of lanyards, all kinds of different colors for everything. Got a bunch of really fun filaments to use as well, to kind of just spruce them up. So definitely a lot of fun stuff happening with that, if you guys are into that type of stuff. Sorry, my Vox has switch wire conversion. Nice. Hey, slow progress is still progress. I have some filaments that I need to try putting a Game Boy body in. Oh, nice. Yeah, okay. There you go. All right, so we have a lot more in common, Austin, than I initially anticipated. One of us, man. Another thing for the channel before we get started is the giveaway. So 20K. Thank you, everybody, for the 20,000 subscribers. I'm still waiting on one more company to reply back. And then I'm also waiting on boxes upon boxes of stuff. So right now I have a Chitty Tech Q1 Pro to give away, a bunch of Sunlu filament and a dryer and a roller. We have 2 other machines. If you guys want the full list, I think there's a Elegoo Neptune 4 Pro. There's also a FlashForge 5M. I think the FlashForge will ship from FlashForge and the Elegoo as well. There are some rules that go along with that because they're not coming from me, but I will give those rules right before you guys sign up for those things. So that's going to be a stream in its own. I'm probably going to do like I'm probably going to schedule a time ahead of time, and I'll like take off work and do it during either the day or early evening so that it can be planned out and scheduled with time frames and all that. But yeah, there's a bunch of free stuff coming your way. So that should be cool. I just ordered a 2-year hot on work mask today. Nice. I haven't had a chance to give my thank yous yet. I have 2 thank yous according to my email to send out, which I will do probably after the stream. I've just been busy at work and then went to my daughter's practice and then straight here. Hey, Da Vinci. Yeah, 20K. I'll take it, yeah. What's up, Night Train? Currently building a huge pile of prints to set up a table in a local farmer's market. I'd love to win a printer and increase my production capacity. Senator, I'd love to give one away. It's just going to be, I can't give it away to someone who just wants it. I have to kind of give it away to someone that's there live and enters. So right now, my idea is I'm going to have it written out exactly which time slots are going to be for what type of giveaway. So for example, I'll have Sunlu will have their own slot, okay? And it'll be, let's say, 20 minutes. So in those 20 minutes, you'll have a link to click on to go into. And at the end of the 20 minutes, I'll draw the winners for all of the things that Sunlu gave away. And then once that's wrapped up and done, I'll write everything down and I'll move into the next time slot for the next manufacturer or giveaway, whatever it might be. So I'll do it that way, and it'll be one long, exhausting giveaway stream. I don't know exactly yet. Like, I don't have a date because I want everything to be here before I plan it all out. So like I was just mentioning, I still have a couple things that need to arrive. I think towards the middle of next week, things are scheduled to all be here. So then I'll find a day and I'll probably take off work and do it that way. $10? No, I'm not gonna do that. I also was planning on doing a coupon code for the store that's above me right now. So I'll probably have, like, because it's 20,000 subs, I'll do like 20% off during the live stream, like that type of thing. So we'll see. There's also filament by 3D Max, 6 spools for that. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff. Big Tree Tech is giving away some things. Thank you. I have a thing on the 11th. Oh, nice. Okay. I won't schedule mine for the 11th. Got it. Nice. Cool. Yeah, we do a huge drive, Don. We printed thousands and thousands of toys for Toys for Tots. Let's see. YouTube, 3D Print SOS. I think if we go to my videos, I can tell you a number because I wrote it somewhere in here. 1,600 toys. Yep, 1,600 toys, but there was more. Yeah, I had like a list. There was more that someone donated after the deadline because they couldn't make the deadline to their local thing. So I think I don't want to lie about the number because I don't remember off the top of my head. But the official count for when we were doing it was 1,600 toys for Toys for Tots, and then 3D Max gave away 60 spools of filament to my subscribers. So it was a lot of fun. What are you aiming to print this year? I love the selection. I actually, what do you mean? Like something specific? So usually Zumi and I, well, mostly there's 99% Zumi. We'll have like a small list of things to print. But I don't think I have anything prepared for that quite yet. It's too soon for me to get my mind into that. I have so many other things to get to. But I will definitely have a list in the Discord when it's all happening. And I'll make a video like I usually do. Hey, Kenneth, how you doing? Oh, okay, cool, Don. Just starting early. Nice, good for you, man. That's a great cause and just a nice thing to do. Whoa, Joe, Eric, thank you so much. $50. Thank you very, very much. That's amazing.
$50 and says thanks for all your time and efforts on this channel. Eric Galloway has donated $50 and says thanks for all your time and effort on this channel.
Do you guys hear that when she reads it back? I can't tell. I can't tell if that's just in my speakers or to the whole channel. Thank you so much, Eric. That is so kind of you. Like, next level kind. Thank you. It means a lot, actually. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. All right. What do you think? Let's get started. Oh, one of the things, Jeff is also Montgomery. Jeff Montgomery was kind enough to send me the pins and bushings that I need for here, so I can't put those in. But I do have magnets and I do have hardware, so we will put those in. Let me just make sure I have the right one. I don't want this puffy one. I'm gonna just check it in the trash. Hey, Pathfinder, what's up? And then hopefully we're gonna lace up some belts. So let's do that. Man, that giant pink giveaway thing is in the corner of my eye all the time. Thank you so much, Eric. That's amazing. I love it. Thank you. Right, so I was scrolling through what I need to do, and I ended up being here because we need to install that on there before we can run some belts. So then I pulled up the Stealth Changer V1 here, instructions, to see what we needed. And here are the bushings that I still need. Let's go to browser view. They'll be here in a few days, so I'll have to just put them in afterwards. But then we have some magnets, and I do have a series of magnets. I sort of spared belts, was looking to learn about belt installation. Oh, there you go. So that's what we'll do today. Hopefully I'll get all the belts up. Let's see how this is going to work. Can't hear the announcement thing. Oh, okay. So it's just internally on my side. But yeah, she just reads that out loud. She says, you know, Eric has donated $50, and then says, you know, what was written there. So I believe we need 3, so I'll take out 6 just so that they're there. Did you print the MGM 9 version? I did. What rail do you currently have on your X? Yes, the 9. Yeah. I have the Vividino. Hold on, I'll read it. Yeah, Vividino. Vividino. Yeah, it's a 9. Yep, I printed that. C or H, I don't know. Let's check. Actually, I legitimately don't know. Micron plus, oh, no typing. Formbot. One of the things that's really handy on their website is they give you this chart right here with everything on there. Motion H. Yep, right here. H. For information, my Q1 Pro is now all good and such a beast. Nice, good to know. There's another one right over here that's gonna go to one lucky winner. I'm really happy to give that thing away because I use it every day at work and I love that thing. Perfect. All right, cool. Now you can afford to buy more horse milk. Cheers to that. Yeah, it's I agree. It is a really good machine. It is a really good machine. It's also perfect for my office. Like, it's not overwhelming. Anyone can use it. It prints anything. Yeah, first layers have been flawless every time. Yeah, it prints any material that I've thrown at it so far. It's really hard to like talk anything bad about it. Okay, Austin, would you suggest some super glue? Some CA glue for the magnets? Because that's what I'm planning on doing. Seems like standard practice. Let's see if there's anything. This says apply a small amount of epoxy or glue inside the hex. Okay. So yes. Yep. Okay, cool. Let's get that out. I'm still super stubborn and still have not 3D printed a a cap on my on my glue. No mercy. I love my Q1 Pro. Yep, it's a good one. It's definitely a good one. I press them flush, not deeper than needs. Oh, okay. Noted. And then I believe I need some like long hardware. Let me get that out too. Oh, one heat insert. Just one heat insert. I'm gonna have to take out my entire setup for one. And then I need these. Let me check what they were. M3 by 40. Let's see, I have 40s right here. In the middle, there's some 40s. Some 40s though. Oh, you gotta screw that all the way in there? Wow. Okay, I might have to take out the big Hodo for that. Not too deep, it's very painful. Come on, Zoomy. Alright, let me get my solder nine. All my Nintendo gear just gets chucked during these streams. Oh, this camera hasn't been moving? That's fun. Camera, how about you follow me? How about that? There you go. Let's get that out. I just realized I never took out any of the hardware. Where is said hardware? All right, it's in this box. Let's go ahead and take that out. You know, being prepared would be nice. I'm somewhat prepared. There we go. Get your arms ready. Yeah, that's a serious that's a serious screw to put in there. I'm gonna be cranking. Heat bad for those neodymium magnets. Well, neo magnets. Yes, but I'm putting glue on those. This is for the heat insert that's on here. There's just one quick one. I'm not gonna do like a full setup for it. I'll just quickly hold it, throw it on there, and we'll be good to go. And then I'll glue everything. Luckily, the soldering iron gets the temperature pretty much instantly. So zero worries there. Just below the surface, perfect. Bada bing, bada boom. Get that out of here. Put this thing over here to cool a bit. Long hardware, not Zoomy. Gryfang, you're not supposed to repeat the things that Zoomy says. It's bad for the algorithm. No, Gryfang, no way. No way. I was very hesitant to put her on camera, but she was so genuinely excited, and she had so much fun doing it. It was pretty cool. But like I said, I still have regrets about doing it because I just think it's too soon. But like I said, I couldn't say no at some point. She was just having too much fun, so I did it. All right, that's in there. Let's get a little tiny dab of glue where it needs to go, and we'll get those magnets in there. You need to print yourself out one of those heat insert press setups. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I for some reason have been so picky with them that I haven't made one. I do have an extra smaller linear rail from my V0, and I did see that some of the, well, none of the designs use them, but one of the designs had someone remix for it. I don't remember off the top of my head what it was. I have it like set on my printables as a favorite. So that's what I need to do. I need to print one with one of those linear rails, just because I'll never probably use it for anything, because if I build another kit, it will very likely include something in there already. All right, that's one. glue. I just glued my hair. Oh, great. Let's get this. It's gonna be a lovely little chunk of hair going right there. Oh yeah, it glued my hair totally. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Let's get that down in there. Now this one up in there. All right, and then I will press this with this guy first. Don't put the magnets upside down, I guess. Well, that's why I took these out. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have these sitting on top of these. So when it comes down, when it comes time to it, I'm gonna mark them. Because I've been down this path before. You know? All right, so let's make sure these are nice and flat. And then I will give them a spray. All right, that one's in. Snap, that was nice. All right, let's do this one. Snap, very nice. All right, what I'm gonna do is, in this opening, I'm just gonna dab just a tiny bit, just to hold them in place for good. Here's the tiniest little amount. Come on, CA glue, come on out of there. I have a love-hate relationship with the gel style. It's like both great and not so great at the same time. I feel like there's definitely applications for both. Like for this, I would love the non-gel type. But beggars can't be choosers. All right, and then let me make sure that it's not on the surface. I'm gonna sacrifice my skin. There we go. And let's spray. All right. And now that lovely smell is going to coat the entire room for a little while. And in the meantime, I will turn on my fan over here, because I had my power blink and I noticed it was not on. I need to 3D print a cap for this darn glue, because I've been doing this with tape and then just ripping it off. But you know what? It's functional. It's worked. Hey, Brian's here. What's up, Brian? I feel like we haven't talked in too long now. How you doing, my friend? All right, let's throw this on there. We got 1, 2, and 3. There we go. All right, so that's what we got going on for the carriage right now. Like I said, there'll be bushings in there, 1, 2, and 3, and pins on the other side, but for now, that's what it is. And then now we have these M4 3x40s that are gonna go in here. And like I said, I think I'm gonna use the big boy over here. Nice. I prefer thin CA. Yeah, I feel like I said, I feel like there's use cases for both. My name is blank. Cool name. Do you think this is doable without a complete manual? I mean, there is no manual after what I'm doing here. I looked. Yeah, I think it's doable. The thing is, you can always look up 2.4, and I know this is obviously smaller. You're gonna have to do some, you know, some thinking yourself there, but majority of the stuff is available. So I do think it's doable. It's hard. Like, it definitely is hard. I'm not gonna lie. Would I love there to be a complete manual? 100%. But I think it's doable. And it's fun. Oh, this Hodo is light work. Light work for the big Hodo. I think this thing will break. This thing will break this thing before it stops. Wow. Oh, easy. Easy. There we go. That is quite the screw. And also, fantastic design idea. That will improve rigidity by a lot. Like, whose idea was that? Good on you. Ah! That's that big brain stuff right there. Wow! All right. Cool. All right, that's step one. You know what? I'll keep this out for now. Let's get this one out of here too. Okay, that one's already out. All right. Wilmar, enjoy everyone. Oh, are you leaving, Wilmar? Thanks for popping in if you are. Oh, I missed a whole bunch. There's a membership. Thank you, Will. I didn't even see that. I wish you made like a sound or something. Thank you very much. I missed it. My bad. Appreciate that. Oh, by the way, did you run your Z-belts yet? I didn't. I didn't, and I remember you saying this, and I was thinking in my head, I'm just gonna follow the directions in the manual, and I'm gonna regret it. And I was gonna mention that you said if I was gonna run into problems in my head, I was gonna mention that you said that I would be running into these problems. Hey, John, how you doing? Hey, Fabrizio, what's up? What's up? Martin, hello, hello. I will, Zombie. Thank you for popping in. Appreciate you as always. You're probably already gone because I caught it a little late, but thank you, man. Appreciate you. Formbot V0 Micron kits. Well, I've never done a Formbot V0. I did a FISEC V0, and obviously that being an official printer, there's a ton of documentation, wiring, diagrams, everything that you'd need. Plus live streams like mine where I did an entire build on it, plus modifications and stuff. So probably easier than a Micron kit. Micron kits is just a fun challenge for sure, especially because, like I said, after this thing goes up with belts, there's no more instructions. Yeah, it is what it is. Yep, exactly. Yep, exactly. All right. How about we attach this thing? We did the heat insert. We put in the 40s. I'm not doing any of this stuff because I'm not doing any sensors. It's going to be sensorless. A whole bunch of Discord chats. Well, there is a couple builds out there, live stream builds. So my plan is to search for them and find the streams of, you know, where in a spot where they're in a similar situation and kind of look at it that way. So we'll see. All right, and I don't have this side yet, but here's a good idea of how this side works. There's essentially these pins that go into bushings, into the 3 bushings, and then obviously magnets as well. So not only do they go into the pins, but they hold themselves down with magnets. And on top of that, up here, there's also the same sensor from tap. So even though I bought that tap and I was about to do boop, this uses all the same stuff. It's just configured already for a tap changer, so that I don't have to deal with it later. And also, this forces me to do it and not chicken out. So that's also pretty important. All right, so this is where we are now. I didn't print these things because they just seem so crazy to me. I'm going to try to do it by hand. Okay, so this is what I was looking for. This is the easiest option. You loop the belts through the keeper and then install it between the carriage and the shuttle using BHCS screws, so button heads. You need longer screws to be able to go through both. Make sure you tighten the shuttle well. Okay, does it tell me what size screws I need? Install the shuttle. You must wait until the shuttle is installed before adding any end stops, okay? Bell nearly touching, okay. Once you're ready, slowly undo the top and bottom screws evenly. Okay, but that's not... Oh, right here. So I'm gonna need M3 by 12 to do it, okay. So apparently it's optional to put that. I don't think it is on this one. This one, I think you have to use it. So, all right. What I'm basically looking at is the direction. Which orientation do I do it? It says front. So the front. So from what I understand, this is the back. So this is the front. This is going to be facing me. So the belts go into there. They come forward, out, back inside, and behind themselves, which is very interesting. But okay, I guess that would hold it in because these are in the back and being pressed up against it. All right, let's try it. I don't know what's going to be a good camera position for this. I will try to adjust the best I can. I'm thinking maybe like this is probably the best way. So that it's going to go like this. And I need to find M3 by 12s from what I remember I just read. Let's see, that's a bunch of 8s, 12 button head. So 4 of these. Guess what I used? Guess what? I used the A1 bed credit and finally got the A1 mini combo for the AMS Lite for my A1, and I really dig this A1 mini. Nice. Yeah, the A1 mini's cool. I don't have too many bad things to say. I just I don't know. People have painted such an over-the-top picture for me for these things, and after having so many other machines, they don't seem like magic, like they come off on the internet. So I see how someone who doesn't have that much experience, or maybe it's their first time machine, they bought like a Ferrari. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's hard to even explain my feelings about it, but the quality's been good. It's not the best, but it's good. It's really easy to use, and that's really a strong suit. And I think its best feature is the AMS Lite. I think it's incredible. You know, ASAP. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely makes sense to do that. Rick, I only bought Bamboo Lab for multi-color, to be honest, but I'm happy with it overall. Yeah, I mean, that's what they do really, really, really well. That's their biggest strong suit and selling point, and they're amazing for it. Well, apparently my air quality in the room is low because my filtration system just kicked up a notch, and it's glowing orange now. So that's good to know. I have been printing with ABS overnight, so that might be a contributing to that. I'm currently looking for belts. So here's some belts. And how do I know how many? This looks like it's 2, and this looks like it's 4. So that explains that. Baby printer, Soval SVO, wait, nice. Yep, that's gonna be good. Q-Forge running as we speak, nice, cool. You know, I still have never printed a lithophane after all this time and all these years. I've somehow avoided it. Q-Forge is 3.5 hours. I should make a cool Q-Forge of some sort. Okay, let's do this. I'm both I'm mostly excited. I'm really excited to run these belts. All right, let's see if there's a good belt path. And I'll try to talk through it because camera angle for this is not going to be easy. Let's go to the overview of the belt path. All right, it won't be here. For this, let me leave it right here so I don't get confused. And let's go here. Yeah, this. All right, so let's start at the carriage. Let me get 2 of these bolts just to have them in here loosely. Let's go top and bottom. I mean, top this time. What SBC came with the kit? I think, yeah, I think so. Big Tree Tech Pie, I think so. I asked because I'm dealing with a cork on mine. Got mad, I bought 2 Raspberry Pis today. Well, I do have a ton of those like around. But I believe what came as a CB1. Yeah, a CB1 because I see a CB1 thing over here. Yeah, I think it's all Big Tree Tech components on this. All right, so I'm going to do the top left one first. I believe it's top. Nope. Top right one first. So from this one right here, they come in from the back with the teeth and they go into this. Okay, and then I'll make it large for a second here. And they go back in, which is so cool. Push it through, and let's pull out some. We'll be able to cut it, the extra. And let's pull that. All right, that is actually really, really well done. So as you guys can see, when this goes through, it goes out back like that, back out, and that alone will hold it. But then there's also these channels. So when you put this on, there's no way this is slipping or moving or anything like that. So that is very nice. All right, so let's begin. So I'm going to just lightly attach this with just a couple threads. Just so it's easier a bit, like that. All right, and then we're gonna run it. Let me make sure this isn't pulled in any direction. All right, so we are gonna go through the front here, through the geared bearing like this. All right, let me go back to the other, this guy. All right, then we're going to the front. Let me make sure this is straight again. It is. This goes to the front this way, through here, like this, and out this way. There we go. Let's pull that a bit. All right, so far so good. All right, now we're gonna go all the way through this. This should just be a throughput hole here. Yep. All right, and this will go on the bottom now or on top? Nope, we're on top with this. All right, so bearing outside. Then we're gonna have to go around the actual motor pulley. And I believe the easiest way to do this is to take a long Allen key and kind of guide it along. I remember from my other builds, that was the easiest way to do it. Yep, so far that's working. And it's no longer working, so let's try tweezers. There we go, and it's gonna go like all the way around. All right, so it's good to push and kind of guide with the tweezer. There we go.
And let me try to grab this. Got it. All right, I'll pull it all the way through to keep some kind of tension, and that's spinning that motor nicely. All right, that is all aligned. Nice. And this goes where now? This just goes that way. Okay, something is up here. I have something on backwards. I have something on backwards, I think. All right, I know what to do. We need to pull up the other manual. We need to pull up this manual because this one is the latest, but it's the most incomplete. Here, let me show you guys what's going on here. Let me see the overtop, because I think I might have assembled something incorrectly. No, it is correct. Okay. So is there a belt path photo here? Yes. Okay, there we go. That silhouette looks like mine. Oh, I see green in the corner, but no sound was made. Come on, chat. Help me out here. Jeff, thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. As always, sir. Thank you. You guys are amazing tonight. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. See, and this is why instead of just a thanks for the 20,000 subs, I feel I'm very excited to be able to get the chance to even message companies and just be like, hey guys, my channel is hitting 20,000 or hit 20,000. I want to do a giveaway. Would you want to give something away? And they're literally saying yes. So I'm so happy to be in that position. It's all thank you to you guys, and I really appreciate it. Pathfinder. Thank you so much, man. Thank you guys. Man, that's crazy. You think you can just waltz in here and give everyone memberships? Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you for the parts, obviously, Jeff. I appreciate it. I'm installing the shuttle right now. I put the magnets in, but the rest I'll throw in once this is assembled. Pathfinder, thank you so much. Thank you. You totally will. You totally will. I've seen what you're doing. Hopefully I've helped in some way for to get you started. And if not, then I hope to help you in some other way. You're just here showing off if Federer isn't paying attention. I mean, I am paying attention, but I'm also trying to do this for for other purposes as well. Read the instructions, no chance. I look at a picture and that's it. That's as far as I'm getting. All right, so this goes all the way across on top, and it's just gonna go through. So this one just has a single bearing at the top here. The outermost, like that. And Zoomy, don't forget, very soon there won't be any instructions for this because that's it. They're done. So this just goes through here, and this side is extremely simple, but I do have to get it through this little slot here. Let's see. Can we get it in there? I'm going to try to fold the belt a little bit before I put it in there. I might have to guide it again with the tweezer. There we go, like this. Come on. Get in there. Alright, where are my tweezers at? Let's go. There we go. So, after this, it should just pop right in there. And we should be on the money. Bada bing. Bada boom. All right, there we go. I think that is the first belt. And now let's get it through here. I'm gonna take this thing off again, the shuttle. Whoops, sorry guys. Try to get this on there. Wow, somehow the rail is loose, which is wild, considering how much time I spent putting it on there. Okay, that's an interesting problem. Let's put this on first and then I'll take care of that. Let's get this belt through here. Nice, I'm gonna keep this one loose for now because we have to get the lower one in there. Let's put this on like that, like that. All right, let's check our work. Obviously it's crazy loose. There we go. And none of this is straight. None of it is straight whatsoever because it's all still loose. All right. Wow, this thing is racked so wrong. But is this portion correct is the question. So the belt, I believe, is correct. Yep. All right, so it did say to keep everything loose. But at which point are we going to be tightening it? There we go. So that should be... Actually, I'm thinking I'm going to do it right now. If I set this flat like this on my flat surface and I loosen this belt to the point of 0 tension, I should be able to just tighten everything and then kind of like adjust as I need. I'm thinking that's how I'm going to play this. All right, loosened belt. There we go. Nothing is being held. All right, let me try to catch up again. Why are you feeling sad, Zumi? Formbot should think about a Troodon version of the Voron V0. I think they do, don't they? Or it might be a little bit small, a little bit larger than the V0. My dyslexia will ruin me if I build a Voron. I mean, it's worth a try. It's totally worth a try. Speaking of alcohol, someone commented on my last live stream and just said, "This man is drunk," or something like that. I was like, wow. They haven't seen me drunk. Alright, so this is definitely a problem that I have to fix. I think this hardware is too long and it's butting up against the actual extrusion, which is kind of wild. But for first, I need this to be 100% straight, so I am going to take the time to tighten all this right now by pushing down on this flat surface and tightening these. And we will figure it out as we go from here. But I need all of this to be a little bit tighter than it is. And there's a whole bunch of hardware to tighten. Alright, this side first, and then I'll rotate and we'll do the other side. Oh yeah, this stuff is not even, it's not even hand tight. It's not tight at all. It's just, I just put the screws in just to have it in some direction. This needs to go way up like that. All right, tighten it up. All right, let's spin her around. Make sure it's flat again. I'm gonna push down. Tighten all of this. And yes, we are going to have to loosen it anyway when we hang this thing. But at least I will know that it's square. Kind of important for a flying gantry, probably. Probably, maybe. I'm no rocket scientist, you know. All right, and now when I pull this tighter, I mean, it definitely tries to pull up on that side. Okay, so I need the other belt in there first, otherwise it will try to pull. Okay, that's fair. All right, let's get the other side in, and we'll just keep rocking. Hey, Chili Wills, I love your show. Nice, thank you. I'm glad you find it entertaining. Exactly, that's the hope. The hope is that I do it so that you don't have to. That's the point of the whole shebang. And I mean, this is kind of technically the most important part of the whole thing, ain't it? All right, I'll start this one from this side. No, I'm going to do it the hard way and go from this side because I want this side to match the length exactly, and I will be cutting the other side. Well, both of them will have to be cut, but at least I know the belts will be 100% the correct length. Now I know why there's like some kind of crazy tool for this, because pulling these belts apart is going to be pretty tough, but I'll manage. All right, how many teeth we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This should be even. All right, let's do this one. Dragon milk. AK Schaefer. All right, we're going this way. And I'm going to push the belt down into there. Put as much of it as I can. Hopefully I didn't spin it. Let's see. Should be straight. Yes, yes. All right, let's slide her down. Get this belt out of here. All right, and I need to look at that diagram again. All right, so we are on the lower belt path now. So as far as I understand, this is in the wrong spot. This has to come out, because this one is now going flat all the way from this corner. There we go, to this corner. And this needs to go inside of this gear. And we're gonna have to do the gear dance over here to get it around there. There we go. That's actually going really, really good. Faster than the other one by quite a bit. All right, we got it around that gear. Well, around the motor. So let's pull that tight. Bang. All right, and now we're going all the way around on the outside here. I don't know, people dread the belt pathing here, but I really actually enjoy it. This is probably one of the most fun parts about these Voron builds. I've had fun doing the belt paths on all three so far. All right, now for this one, it's going to go through this gear, so it's going to go through the belt tensioner all the way in the front, like that, and then through it this way. And then back into this one, because this one has teeth. And now we gotta put it through here. I see it peeking. There we go. That's through. And that should be that. Let me get it through the back of this. And now I'll be able to pull it so the tension won't matter. And let me just screw this down. Just so it's a little bit in place. We'll make sure it's straight. Pull it, pull it, pull it. Let's get this thing flat again. I'm gonna use Ballistic Tech's ruler over here Just set it on top so there's just enough clearance for the belts. And let's see. So this thing is flat. Pull up. Oh yeah, nice. So far, so good. Okay. Let's see how this shuttle moves around here in a second. All right, I think we should be good here. All right, that movement is perfect. And then we have this movement. Perfect. No problems. And then, well, I'm not gonna be able to test diagonal. Well, kinda, here we go. Yep, so this is standing still, this one's going. And then now if I go the opposite direction, that one's going. Yep, perfect. We did it. That's the belt pathing. And then I'm obviously not tensioning it just yet, but to tension it here, you just tension it using these once this is all on. So let's push this back down all the way like that. Get this into the middle roughly. Oh, I almost forgot. Look at that, guys. I almost forgot about this. That would have been such a problem. See, this is why I do it, so that you guys don't run into this kind of thing. Nice, I've been upgraded to dragon milk. That's good. Refill time, that's right. That thing rules. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. And I like it too. And I like it. All right, this fan, you're going on max, baby, because I am hot. Would you recommend the FlashForge 5M Pro or the Infomec TX if I can get them for the same price? That is a really common question for me right now. At the moment, I have way more seat time in the FlashForge 5M. Keep in mind, I don't have the Pro. The Pro has a couple extras over the regular 5M, but I understand it's the enclosed version. Now, with that said, they both print about the same quality. The Infomec TX is a little bit more open source. Obviously, FlashForge has open sourced their machine, well, to some degree, but you still don't have full, clean access to Clipper. You're kind of behind their own version that's limited in some ways and not in others. Whereas the Infomec is definitely way more open source, way more over the counter. The other part of the FlashForge that is both its strong suit and its weak point is the tool head and the hot ends are custom. They're around $30, $40 for each nozzle. They do wear if you buy the copper and not the stainless steel, but they come at the amazing feature of toolless, or like, you know, several second worth of removal. So there is that. Like I said, I think they both print pretty much on point, but I think you would be leaning as far as what you think is right. Infomec is more open. FlashForge is more closed. In my opinion, the Infomec is superior quality. Like I said, I don't have the Pro. I have the regular 5M, but the quality of the Infomec, the materials used are just better. It's heavier, it's more robust, uses more metal everywhere. It's a little bit more over the counter. You can buy generic nozzles, generic hot ends, generic beds. The bed on the 5M is pretty generic. So like I said, I think you're going to have much better support with the FlashForge machine. It's going to have a better, more reliable system because FlashForge is massive in comparison to Infomec. This is their first machine technically, even though it's Flying Bear. So if you're the type of person who likes to do anything themselves, I would go with the Infomec. If you're the type of person that doesn't want to do everything themselves, I would go with the FlashForge. I found the FlashForge 5M Pro with very little use hours and at the same price as one of the Infomec. Yep, yeah, I would go with the
FlashForge if you want a little bit more of a hands-off experience. If you want to be able to do whatever you want with your machine without someone else telling you no, I would go with the Infomec. Nice, welcome back, Don. And, oh, that's true. Thanks, Will. I almost forgot. So if you do go with the 5M, or someone has the 5M non-pro, there is an enclosure for the 5M in the Discord for sale thread. Really good deal. My buddy Will over here, Ilbro. So if you guys have a 5M and would like an enclosure kit, check that out in the for sale thread in the Discord. Thanks for the reminder. As for FlashForge owner, I support everything FlashForge. Feder just said. I support everything FlashForge just said. I understand. It sounds like you already made up your mind, sir, or ma'am. I'll check out the enclosure. Nice. Yep. Get in there. Oh, there you go. I only need the clear panels. Yep. Yeah, it's in there in the Discord. Shoot him a message. In fact, shoot it in the thread so that I know there's a connection made and there's some kind of trail, you know. And like added $90 to shipping. Yeah, I saw that. I did see that. Cool. All right, let me check what this problem was, and I might have to take the belts off after all this because I forgot, because I got excited about the belt pathing. Yeah, it's definitely going to be in the way, I can tell you now. Yes, it is. All right, I got to pull these belts off, but no big deal. All right, so I got to check out what happened here and why. This is going to mean I need the alignment tools again. Here's one. Here's two. Wow, there's still so many printed parts in that bin. All right, let me take out one of these. Try to see what the heck is going on with this hardware. It's just too long. Let's see. Do I have shorter hardware? Is the question. I think we need to use M3x6s. And not the M3x8s that I think I might have used. Let's see if I made a little whoopsie. I think I did. That's what she said. Yep, that's what it was. All right, let's get the alignment tool on here. All right, guess that's what we're doing. I'm taking these off one by one. Well, that's a bummer. But easy fix and something you guys should look out for. So once again, learning experience. Do as I say, not as I do. And also let me make all the errors. This part does have to be tight. As tight as I can get it would be the best. All right, let's just do this whole side. Unscrew, unscrew, unscrew. Yep, that's already super tight. So that's what it was. I used 8mm screws, and I'm not sure if I made the mistake or that's what it was in the manual, but all the manuals for this machine are just temporary, in the works, so can't be mad at them. Like I said, I don't know what problem caused it, but I know the solution. It's this. So go from the center out, always with these things. Okay. One more on this side. All right, and that should leave us with just 3 on this side. Let's do it. Oh, 2. I already did that one. All right, even better.
Even better. Beat me to it. Who's selling the 85mm? It's Wilbro. Well, it's Ilbro, but I call him Wilbro against his own will. Wow, that's a lot. Will Brown / Wilbro. Sorry, dude. But hey, I'm trying to help. All right, let me get this and do a little quick manual check. Oh yeah, super tight. I don't even know why I'm second guessing the Hodo. Perfect. All right, now that can go back. Now we're back to this. Let's get this belt and this belt. Get them even. Pull. All right, so what I'm going to do once again is loosen this and this. Push this shuttle all the way down and see if I can screw this in to some degree, and here too. Okay. All right, now while holding this down, I'm going to pull the belts while making sure that nothing is askew. And that to me is fantastic. So I'm going to leave them there. And then we are going to tuck this in, this loop. I'm going to need some needle nose pliers for this. All right, that's that one. Let's get this one in there. And then I will unscrew and put the actual shuttle from the stealth changer on. All right, let's get some needle nose. Pull these belts. All right, and then this one as well. Guys, while I'm heads down working here, if you guys are just joining in, there's a filament giveaway that I do in these live streams. And it's pinned, the link to the giveaway is pinned in the chat. Okay, so if you guys are going to stick around till the end and you're in the United States and you would like a chance to win a spool of PLA Plus by 3D Max, check out the link in the top of the chat. Okay, you have to answer the question, you have to be in the United States, and you have to be present. And if you are going to do all those things, well, then I wish you the best of luck. All right, let's throw those back in, close these, and I need the 12s are where? The 12s are right here. All right, and it looks like I will have all the space in the world to be able to cut these after the belt. So let's take that out now. And let's install them back in with this shuttle in place. Okay, cool. Bada bing, bada boom. Drop that in there. Drop this in there diagonally. Okay, that is that. Oh yeah. Now we're talking. And like I said, for those wondering what this shuttle is, this is the Stealth Changer shuttle. And I want to put this on there so I don't chicken out and make this into a tap changer. That's my goal. This is too big. Yes. Let's get this guy. Let's tighten. 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 This is one piece you do not want loose at all. Any looseness here is going to dramatically impact print quality. All right, there we go. Put that back. Let's check it out. Are we flat? Not exactly. I will be able to fix that with tension on the belts. Otherwise, let's see. Pulling it straight should move both belts. There we go. Both motors should be moving. Very smooth motion, by the way. This way should move one. It's hard to move. Well, it's moving both. I meant like a diagonal move, like that. Okay. Looking good. And the belts are obviously too long. And they'll definitely need to be cut. Okay, awesome. That is working well. I'm happy with that. Tension will be set later, from what I understand. All right, gather tools. Let me catch up with the chat. Oh, wow, I have a lot to go. Second stealth changer has started being... Oh, you have a second one going in? Nice. Hey, JP. All good. Nice. Awesome. Hodo. Hodo's the best. The stream is supposed to raise interest for the Formbot Micron kit, but it's just tempting me to buy a Hodo. Hey, man, I got that 5% off down in the description. Just don't call me Bill. No, I won't do that. Got him. Never used 3D Max? It's just like a solid, budget filament that I rock for almost every single print that I do, except for obviously really specific things like this project was really specific with Creality. Otherwise, it's my most used filament. This entire printer was printed in 3D Max filaments. They're ASA and ASA carbon fiber. I'm a huge fan. I've had endless spools of 3D Max, by far more than anything else has gone through my printers. And they're a good company to deal with. They never want anything specific out of me at all, and they always have backed me up. They've always stood behind my channel. Zach, I do have the latest Creality machine on the way. The latest Creality 14K, 18K, I don't know. I don't do resin, but I would like to try again at some point. And they're sending me their latest machine. I have an ancient VoxLab resin machine back there. So maybe I will resurrect some resin printing soon here. So I don't have much experience, but before those were a thing, I had just like a vat of isopropyl alcohol. In a pinch, you could use acetone as well, although it turns your prints kind of milky. And then you would, after you wash them in the isopropyl, you would throw them into a UV light bin, which I made. I made a printable thing with this lamp that goes on top. And then those kind of became wash and cure stations altogether. Yes, I've done that. I've done that and resliced and tried to figure out what the problem was, and I couldn't get it. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that statement. Hey, Scott, the same as last time. I still have my Basil Hayden. Yes, you can. Zach, let me show you real quick. I think it might be plugged in. It is. Unplug. Oh, nope, it's not plugged in. Let me show you what I have here. Because it's totally neat and still doable if you want to save yourself some money. Because wash and cure stations are what, 100-something bucks? Well, they used to be. Oops, main cam. So I have one of these UV lights from Amazon, very inexpensive. And then you print this box, okay? And I have mine lined with reflective film, and this fits perfectly on top. So this is, you plug this in, and that's UV. But if you remove this lower part has this solar spinner, and as you can see, it's, well, maybe you can't see, but it starts spinning as soon as any kind of light hits it. So that UV makes it spin around. Now let me get it closer to my LED here. There it goes. You probably can't tell that it's spinning because it's clear, but it's spinning. Anyway, so I have this set at the bottom here. You put the whatever print on there that's already been washed in isopropyl. You put this puppy on top, and then you turn on your UV. So this is the old school cure station. Obviously you don't wash it in here, although I guess if you just put a Tupperware inside with isopropyl and put the print in there. Also, since these times printers have gotten much larger, so that's something to keep in mind as well. But this is what I used back in the day, and I've printed some pretty cool resin things in my day. Correct. I can't see clear plastic spin. Predicted. I'm full screen so I can see. Nice. Yes, Gryfang, exactly. It'll turn milky like that. You can just put them in the... Yeah, Lauren's right. You can technically just put them in the sun on the spinner thing. Because, you know, UV. But it's just more, it's a lot less predictable. Stuff can land on it. All kinds of nonsense. Thank you for showing me that. It's good pictures that I can run through AI search. Same light and spinner. Yep. All right, what's next? Let's check this out. Let's see. So we did this part. Okay, now it's the tensioners. Okay, so we have the, oh, and then nothing here. I'll just close this one. Nothing else here because this part's done, and we fixed the other problem. So that's two things solved there. Yep, we did that. We did this just with something else. I'm obviously not setting that up right now. So the reason why I'm not doing this right now, even though this is what I would have been doing today, is because for this to work with the stealth changer, I actually need to modify these. This is the afterburner, mini afterburner. I want to do a mini stealth burner, and the mini stealth burner requires modification to the cowl. So I have to make a modified one, and like I said, they're not going to obviously support it in any way. So I'm just on my own there, but I'm going to do it because it'll be really good Fusion 360 practice, and I'm really bad at that kind of stuff, so I kind of just want to try. All right, so Z-belts. This is interesting. All right, so that is here. And I'm not even sure how that's facing. I don't understand how that faces. Teeth of the belt should be facing down into the grooves of the printed part. Z-joints. Oh man, we're just shoving that whole thing in there. But the belt's already supposed to be on there? What the? Oh, okay. It's saying it goes down this way and up. Okay. All right.
let's do it. This is gonna be a challenge. I don't understand this one at all. What's this? Where is this? With the gantry upside down. Maybe I'm just not recognizing it because I haven't flipped it upside down. Like, that orientation is not a thing. Those are the front tensioners. Using only a single M312 shown for now. The teeth of the belts will be facing into the grooves of the printed part. Alright, I'm guessing that's the front. So it wants me to put in the belts from the bottom. Why is this orientation messing with my brain? If that's the front, this. The belt is across, it is. Okay, that's just because though these tensioners are different than what I'm using. That's why it's confusing me. All right. FMX has increased shipping even more. 99 for me now. Wow. Oh man, yeah, I mean, they were telling me that they were having a really hard time with the price, obviously, and they were losing money and they were doing it out of promotion. So I'm guessing it was just too much for them to bear, and now they have to actually pay for shipping. So we'll see how any of that works. So far, though, the machine is still killer, and that's really the important part. Because sales are fun and all, but that machine is legit. Like, it shouldn't be taken lightly. It's definitely a competitor. I had a feeling the printer was too good to be true. Is it still too good to be true at 400? At that price point, yeah, 300. Yeah, that's like a promotional price, I guess you could say. Okay. Let's do this. So first, let's set up these front ones. Let me go to this view. Let me see if I can sneak the belts in this way. So they're coming from the outside in. Is that what I understand? I mean, I will instantly find out how wrong I am here. So this is going to the inside. I have this guy wrong then. So with the gantry upside down, you can now install the lower belt clamps using only the single M12 shown for now. The teeth of the belt will be facing down into the grooves of the printed part. And it looks like it's going inward this way. If that's going inward this way, then I have my little mouthpiece in reverse. All right, so that's gonna go like this, which is weird. I said this way? Guys, why am I so confused about the belt teeth here? Let me try to find the beefy Z idlers. And see if there is a photo of them. Nope, it's... Voron BFI.
images. This doesn't really help, does it? I want to see this. I want to see this from the other side. Alright, let's see if there's images on Google. I would like to see how they are installed. I don't need to see this part. I need to see this part, the other side. This. There we go. Okay, this will help. Right here. So this little thing, does that help? Small brain problems, everybody. Small brain problems. Here's another plot twist. This guy showing these things have 2 holes in them. Alright, I need a photo like this, but of it installed on someone else's machine. Oh, this is close. Alright, so it's coming down this way. Okay. So, should it be like this then? Belt comes in through here and down like this. Is that a thing? Let's see. All right, that's even. Let's see how this works. Maybe my gut feeling will be correct. Maybe it won't be. I don't know. But I'm thinking this is how it goes. All right, so that, I'm thinking it goes to the inside. It comes out of this little mouth, like a little tongue. Comes up. Then it's going to loop this way, which is non-toothed. So this is not correct. This is not correct. Because then this idler will have to be smooth, and my idler is toothed. Yep, yeah, so that's not correct. Oh, no, it is correct. It's going this direction because this falls through here. Okay, that's correct. All right, we're good. All right, I'm back to big brain. Oh, they said belt right. This is fun. This is how I have fun. Don't trust your gut. No, I think this is correct. I'm going with this. All right, I'm gonna do the same here. And I'm thinking it is golden, baby. All right, the belt goes down this way. Through the little mouth. Nope, it has to come off. What a little design. Insane. So extra. So extra, yet so Voron. Let's get one more tooth so it's nice and flush back there. Throw that in there. Throw that in there. Tighten. All right. And these are going inside so that this can loop up and down into this way. Okay, that's correct. All right. Now we're going back here. Yes, Kali, it is same as the 2.4, but I've only built a Trident and a V0. So they're both the opposite style of this. They don't have flying gantries. All right, now this side,
looks like I have mine set backwards, which is even more fun. Maybe I just have mine on the wrong side. So I'm not looking at the tensioners here. I need the other side. I need the updated gantry. So maybe we could just see that. Where? Here. Aha! Aha, this one's facing outside as well. Wait. Man, hold on. Here's more second guessing. Because look at this photo. Alright, hold on. I have an idea. We need this and this manual. I will get a clue here. Yeah, I would love for Formbot to give us an updated, like their own version of this would be amazing. Here we go. All right, here's the definitive answer. Right here. So I have to undo those. Here's the definitive answer. There it is. This goes to the outside. This goes to the outside. I did it wrong. Hey, I'd rather fix it now than later. Blue's Clues. It's okay. It's all right. This is how we have fun. As long as you guys are also having fun. When that stops, you let me know. All right, did that. That was fast. Start at the bottom, flush first, okay? So now you want to read the manual. I don't want to read the manual. I just want to look at the pretty pictures and just move on real quick. You know what I mean? But like I said, that luxury, even just that luxury is about to disappear. Because all of the manuals end. Wait, but if the belt is this way and it has to loop back around this way, we're not in the right direction anymore. Something on this, I think that can't be right. LOL and Winamp. Yeah, that's right. Feder, have you put any thought on the clipper mat? I have. I can't fully commit to it because I have like 4 other designs for shirts that I'm in the middle of. So I can't like make another thing. But yeah, definitely. I would love to do that. Ice cream cake, man. Yeah, Scott, Winamp. It's definitely a Winamp. They usually are, just so that they don't come loose. You should be able to take like needle nose pliers and just pull that glue off. Just go slow, and then you'll be able to unplug. See, this is why I'll need your help with the MK2, the Mark II. Yeah, man. Yes. Yep. Napster first, then straight to Winamp. Yeah, no problem, Hunter. All right, I'm gonna go against the instructions. Simply because, listen, I'm not, I went to art school. I'm not a mathematician here. But the belts can't grip a motor like this. The motor's at the bottom. So it has to go the opposite direction. So how I had it would face it this way. So, right, this has to go down, then back up,
then back into it. So this is wrong unless it loops this way, which it doesn't. Okay, I'm gonna undo this. I'm gonna undo this so that you don't have to. So for those following along, maybe you're gonna build this, or hopefully you weren't following along and doing it with me, because then you're gonna be doing this for the third time as well. That is not goals. Goals is for you to see this and then avoid it. All right, I'm gonna put it this way. And if I'm wrong, well, I'll do it on the machine, which is gonna be crazy hard, I'm sure. Yeah, this just makes sense to me. This will go around the giant pulley and go up there. Yeah, this is how it's done. There's no question here. If there's one thing I got, it's some common sense. I'm not saying a lot, but I have some common sense, and I'm proud of it because it's not so common. All right. There we go. That makes much more sense to me. All right, now I'm going to do this the same way. Smidgen. I like that word. The belt path the same? No. So because the V0 is the same as the Trident in a lot of ways, the belt pathing for the X is the same. But it's completely different on the Z because there is no Z on the, well, you know, the Z is taken care of by the rods on the Trident and the V0. So it's just different. All right, now this is a problem. Let's see. Yeah, that's correct. That is a problem. All right, so I need to grab this from the top, I believe, because this is facing the wrong direction. Those are meant to be on the lower side, both of them, right? Yes. So I need to grab the other side from here. Yes. Okay, let's do that. All right, hopefully I'll be able to put this back in. Looks like that's going to be a challenge, unfortunately for me. Yep, all right, so that moved. Fun. This is fun. Remember when I was like, belt pathing is so much fun right now? I'm having a blast with the belt paths. Give me all the belt pathing because it's so much fun. All right, Hodo, you're gonna have to sit right there for a minute. So this one is going to go. All right, brain, time for you to do some work. This is gonna go which direction? Which one did I get? I got this one from here. I'm going to replace it with this one. That's going to interfere. Looks like I might have to do some printing. All right, I'm going to put this one in for now, and we'll see how it aligns. If it doesn't align, I will have to reprint this. Luckily, it's a very small and very fast print. All right, and then let me steal this one as well. Stay, little bolts. Stay. All right, I'm gonna put this one there instead. In this direction. Okay, flip this again. And now, now that I lose the hardware, of course I did. All right, there should be 2 that fell out here and 2 fell out that are there. Okay. All right, you guys see what I'm doing? Of course not, because, hey, hold on, I see something up there. Please read, bud. You can't, there's nothing to read, man. Scroll down on the manual. There's nothing on the manual, dude. Don, thank you very much for that buck. Appreciate it. Check chat. Thank you. Better. Look at chat. Just to confuse you some more, isn't the hole in the cable comes from the outside instead of the inside? I don't know. The FBI manual GitHub shows that it should be installed on the last page. How it should be installed. Aha, assembly manual. Okay, was I correct? Yeah. Nope. This should be me, thank you. The solution is here. Alright, so this has double, which mine don't. I guess because it's mini versus the full size. Come on. Right here. Whoa. Does this apply for both? Because this is obviously different. Keep going. Keep scrolling. No, there's no more. This is the last page. So this is on the inside. So mine is facing the correct way. It's coming in to the inside. So that's right. I just don't have those double-sided things. So I'm good. I'm good. Should be the same for Micron. Okay, cool. Cosbilly, I'm waiting for all the parts to come in, all the giveaway items. So right now I have the Q1 Pro. The other 2 machines are coming from the main, the manufacturers themselves, so I don't have to wait for those. I do have all the Sunlu stuff in. I'm waiting for Big Tree Tech to arrive, and one more company to say if they're going to join in or not, and then we'll go from there. Then I'm going to schedule it so that I'm not going to be at work, because it's going to be a long stream. And I want to also schedule it so it's at least a week out, so that people have enough time to, you know, figure out how they're going to join in. Teeth on the inside. Yes, teeth on the inside. I got that correct. So that part is right, Kali, as in like I did this right. Am I doing the same thing on the back? Because obviously it doesn't have anything to do with these idlers or the tensioners, so it's not listed here. But I'm going to do it the same way, because I feel like that's why I took this part apart. And now, did I do that correctly? Yes. Okay, that goes there. That's even. All right, so I did that right. So I'm going to keep going here with this. Let's align this one right there. And this one
right there. Okay. All right, give me the belt. Start at the bottom. This is the bottom. I have it flipped upside down. Is that what you mean? Are you going to ship those items? Yes, Cosbilly. These are going to be shipped by me at my cost. So teeth inside. I'm going flush. That fits. It's in the teeth. Should be good. Hey, Zoomy with the $1.49. Thank you so much, Zoomy. You guys are really making me feel some kind of way tonight. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for showing love. You're too kind. You're too kind. Thing is, you got the tread of the belt going through the bottom motors. Right. Yeah, they're going to go this way, go through the motors like that, and then up through the hole here, and then upwards. So this looks correct to me. And then up this way through the tooth. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's correct. Cosbilly, beginner to buy a Voron kit? Yes, I do. I think it's going to be a challenge, but I think a Trident is a really simple build. Now, I do have a video going over the things that I would recommend. I actually think that building a more modern version of the Trident, like with sensorless homing and things like that, is actually even easier because you don't have to route a ridiculous amount of wires. So I think a Trident is probably the most simple version of any of these things and has a lot of documentation that's really well done. So that would be my suggestion. A V0.2 is good, but it's way more finicky and a little bit more challenging than a Trident. And this is hard. This is definitely a significantly harder kit. So I wouldn't look at what I'm doing here as an example, because I'm also doing a bunch of mods right away and custom stuff. But yeah, I would think it would be a really fun kit. If you like assembling stuff and figuring things out, I think you could have a really good time building a Trident. I'm sure you'll normally get the belts threaded to the bottom motors first. Yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing, and hopefully I'll be able to do that. Yeah, I mean, I can see how it's going to be... I can see how it's going to be a challenge to do so. Yeah, well, we're about to find out in a few minutes here. I'll probably miss out on the giveaway. How come, Don? I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna try to schedule it way ahead of time so that everyone knows. Oh, for the giveaway tonight? Yeah, it goes till 12. Do you need to have circuits knowledge? No, nothing. If you build a common machine, not like this one, like a Trident, for example, there's diagrams everywhere. So I built a FISEC kit, and there's a bunch of live streams that I did on it, as well as a video. And they had full photos, documentation of everything they need to go. All the wires are pre-crimped and pre-set up. So you're literally looking at the diagram. It says this red wire goes from here to here. You just put it in and that's it. So yeah, the kits definitely make it much, much easier, but you're still fully assembling it. I see what you mean, Kali. That's what Austin was saying. He was saying it's really hard to do it after. Drink some coffee. Do I have any left? I do. All right. I'm gonna suffer, but we'll figure it out.
we will persevere like I have in the past. My only worry is the straightness of this. Like, I'm way more worried about this thing being straight. But like I said, I can fix this with belt tension, because as soon as you pull on one, this is going to want to pull on the other. And then the tension of these belts is also going to matter as well. So all that is going to change in a second. And this is a really complicated piece, just like in general speaking. Like, look at what I'm holding. Like, this thing is insane. Like, this is the whole printer is this. This is the main part. So many little bearings and pieces, and quite incredible, honestly. The fact that it's still somewhat simple, technically. It's not too crazy. All right, Don, have a good one. Thank you for popping in. Appreciate you. All right, so let's go back to our other half of a manual that we have. Not this one. This one is done. This one. So this one is saying we're going to need some parts. Let me get those first. We're going to need M3 washer. Now, we have spacers and we have washers. We need M3 washers. It says it explicitly. So each side gets 2 on the top there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, we got 8 washers. And then we need a button head. Probably these guys. 20s, M3 by 20s. 4 of these. Insert the M3 by 20, 2 washers on the top of the Z joint in preparation for the gantry. Okay, they'll stay. That'll be fun to know. Now that the gantry is fully assembled, you can now install it into the printer. The easiest, if you tilt the gantry on the side and slide it in, it will just sit on the 2 Z joints in the previous step. Okay. All right, we'll do it. Oops. I see what you mean, Don. Yeah, you have to be here. You have to be present. And if you're not, I mean, you can still join, but if I call on you and you're not there within about 5 minutes, I'll pick somebody else, to be fair. Which FLSN 3D printer do you have, and how good is it? I had the Super Racer, which I really loved, and I sold it, and I really missed it. So I got a V400. And that is my current Delta machine, and it is so fun to print with. I really enjoy it. I am going to get, at some point, I'm going to get the enclosure for it and do some mods so that I can print everything with it, because it is capable of doing so. And it's just a fun printer to watch. It's very capable. It can do majority of everything that any other printer can do, if not everything and then some. I really like it. Passes out Reese's Minis to everyone. Nice. What a gesture. All right, these are really tall. All right, that goes down there, and the washers hold that in place. I'm awesome. All right, washers on this one. All right, we should have one more. Oh, you even belted the XY. I'm no specialist, but might have issue with racking. Well, I'm just following the order that the manual is telling me, or the plural manuals. So I haven't done anything that's outside of what it said. Whoops. All right, this one didn't want to hold. The rest luckily held. So I'm just going in the order that it's given to me.
All right, so what do those bolt into? Ah, that's what they bolt into. No wonder they were saying 1. Okay. All right. And this is gonna go. How does this work? Wait, what? This part right here. How does this part work? So this being a M3 by 20, attaches a last remaining hole or a belt clamp. That's all fine and dandy, but this is way too huge of a bolt. I wonder what's changed there. Like that should be, I don't know, half that length for that to work. So something is not quite right here. Using M320, attach the gantry to the last remaining hole on the lower belt clamp. Okay, all right, so somebody else with experience with this machine, that's not right, right? Most awesomest ever. How to fix the banner, just lay it during before I left. You're what's not right. No, so I'm thinking this piece might have changed because this 20 is just far too long to go into there, as far as I understand. Like, that's way too big. I mean, I guess I can try. Let me measure it. So let's see how much is left. All right, so we got 12.5. It'll be just enough. All right, that still clears it. Okay. It looks long, though. All right, I guess I'm just tripping. Trust the process. Trust the process. So, how do you put this in there without this, what's it called? The nuts that are in there falling off? Aren't the nuts just gonna fall out? Especially because I'm gonna be leaning everything. I think I'm supposed to use those, actually, I'm gonna install them. All right, I have a plan. I'm gonna put into action. You guys are funny. All right, so I'm gonna take this out, and I did print. I'll show you guys in a second. Here, let's just do it this way. Drop that, drop that. All right, should be one at every corner. There is. All right, so I did print out these little carriages, and they are supposed to stop. They're supposed to stop these nuts from sliding, these little guys. So we're gonna give it a shot. So you're supposed to pop this in there like that. And then when you slide this in, it is supposed to not move. And they slide exactly in the same way. That's even funnier. Alright, there's no effect. But it was supposed to have one.
Okay, so that's not gonna help. Interesting. All right, I'm just gonna put those in there. I don't know, they're just gonna fall right out. Anyone have any advice on this part? Like, there's nothing holding them in place. So as soon as I go to move this, they're just gonna fall in there. And I'm not gonna be able to align them. Okay, I'll give it my good old college try and just see what happens. We'll do it this way. Technically, if I keep this flat, it will work. So let's keep it flat and see how it do. Okay, get all the belts out of here. All right. Let's get some zip ties.
Voron has donated $20 and says a little help to offset the shipping for
A little help to offset the shipping for the giveaway stream for a gallon of horse milk. Lauren, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is, you guys have been just next level with this stuff today. Thank you. All right, zip tying. Let's go. Here, let's set these on top of here so it's easier. This way, this way, this way. And let's lift. Of course, that fell. That's okay. Everything is going that way for me right now anyway. So, I just need one to work. I just need one to work. I need another hand. Feder 2.0, do you mind? I need some assistance. Here we go. All right, I got one. And one of the nuts fell out over there on that side. So that's gonna be fun. Hopefully, we'll just keep it at one. Stay balanced. Stay balanced. All right, so far, this is good. Okay, stay there. Let me move the camera so you guys can see what shenanigans I'm getting into over here. Oh, man. Hey, Jose. Hey, Zach with the 2. Thank you. Hey, Jerry. My buddy back there? This fella? Guys, if you want more info on that, I put a video out today on that guy, that project. That was a lot of fun. Not getting the views I thought it was going to, but that's how it happens with projects, in my opinion. Every time I've done a project, the views have just been subpar. I'm just gonna try to enjoy it anyway. Looks like the wires behind my desk. All right, hold on. Let me get this up this way. Zip tie, yep, okay. A little bit higher here. All right, and now one more over here, and I need to figure out a way to get that nut slipped back in there. A lot of jokes to be had with that one. So how in the world is one supposed to get this in there and also be able to line it up enough to attach? That is the world's mystery. Where are my tweezers? Where have I placed my tweezer? Hey, Kevin Schaefer, thank you very much for your donation on PayPal. I don't even know how you got there, but I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Oh, here it is. You guys are really just being so kind tonight. I truly appreciate it. My uncle invented the #1 foam finger? I hope that's true. Yeah, she really was. She really was. I am going to multicolor print him, I think. Forgot to work out, John. Me too. I also forgot to work out. Permanently. Alright, how in the heck do I get this in there for real? Alright, let's see. Okay, I got that in there, but how am I gonna align that? I just don't know. That seems like not the best thing in the world. Let's get an Allen key. I'll put another that goes further inward with the adapter so that it wouldn't move. And the second that has much less room to move, so it fits almost exactly. This is the type of advice I was seeking. That's a good, yeah, so if I was to put the first one in there, then the second one wouldn't be able to move as much. Yes, that's good. I didn't do that. I could do that. All right, here's my plan. I'm going to attempt to install it like that anyway, simply because we're already here. If that doesn't work, I'll pull it out and I will do that. Oscar, thank you very much. That is a true pro tip right here. That would have worked. Yeah, I agree. That was a lot of fun. That was definitely a lot of fun, and she loved it. Ghost printing on Clipper, nice. You got it. Also, if you're still using with Cura, I know Cura is familiar, but now that you're on Clipper, 100% try Orca Slicer. It just goes hand in hand because you can add the fluid interface into Orca Slicer. So all you do is open Orca Slicer and there's a device tab. So once you put the Wi-Fi into the settings, you hit the device tab and you get the fluid interface right in the slicer. You don't have to leave. So it works really well together. Serious question, which big tree board does chat recommend for switchwire build? That's a good question. I don't know. So good question for the chat. All right, where did this bolt go? Because it fell out when I was setting this down. Did it fall into the motor? It did. I see it down there. Let's push that out. And it has automatically volunteered itself to be the first one to be put in. I have trouble with supports on Orca. Really? I just usually paint them in if they're misbehaving. Don't come off as clean. So that's just a setting typically. Typically you can adjust the distance between the supports and the actual print. There's also like interface options that you can choose to do. I just realized that my motors, for whatever reason, I don't even know how they ended up this way, but the plugs are facing outwards. And I think the idea was to have them to go inwards. In fact, I'm almost positive it did. Okay, I will have to figure that one out. I will have to rotate those in some kind of crazy way. I gotta say, I've definitely made more mistakes on this build than the other two builds combined. For sure. No way, did that just fit? No, that must have been just a fluke. I saw it moving up. Alright, let's lower that back down and see if I can somehow find that. No, this isn't gonna work. I'm gonna have to take this off. What time we got? 11:30. I have 30 minutes before the end. I'm gonna have to take this off and do that suggestion with the little adapter, because there's just no other way. Yeah, I can't even see it in there, so here's what I can try to do, but then those will slide that way. But that's okay, then I'll be able to lean it that way. Here's what I'm gonna try to do. Okay, there's that one. All right, let me take them all out then. Let's try it this way. Maybe this way will work. All right, and that one fell out that way. Okay. Of course. Nope, got it. Okay. That's here. This one's here. Okay. I got them all out. New plan is to install them as they're needed, because that way I'll be able to put them where they need to go, at least to some degree. First up first, I'm going to try this one. First challenge is not launching it across the room when putting it in there with tweezers. Let's see if I can perform this rocket surgery. All right, that's in. Let's get this on there. Okay, and I will show you guys what I'm doing in a second once I figure it out myself. First of all, why is this Allen key not going into this bolt? That's step one. Why? I can feel it. There we go. Okay. Now, let's put that into here. And we go up. Did we catch the threads? No. Yeah, this is going to be a legitimate challenge. I'm not even kidding. They just need to be in a specific spot for this to work. And getting them in that specific spot is difficult. There's no other way to put that. And you can't see because of the way that that is set up. Okay, I am going to have to take this off. And that screw fell out. Okay, cool. Now at least there is a plan, and having a plan is better than not having a plan. What's a good way to drop this down without destruction? All right, down, down. Lower yourself. All right, I should be able to do it this way. So the PP donation don't show up here? No, so the only way to get them to show up is to
do it through YouTube. But I got it on my phone, and you know, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Drag the nut with the magnet. I couldn't, so you can't actually have it go that far out. So as soon as I put a magnet anywhere there, it'll go to the edge. And I can't do that because it can't go to the edge. It won't work there. So hopefully I'm doing an okay enough job to explain what's going on. I think I'm gonna have to fully take it off. There's just no good way. No good way, unless... All right, let me use my brain for a second. Let's think about this so I don't waste a whole bunch of your time. So these little carriers, I was under the impression that they should have had enough pressure where they wouldn't move once you put them in here, but they definitely move. They definitely move. Let me try to figure out what the spacing of them is. Do I have 4 of them? No, 2 of them. All right, so because... And I have that one in there. Yep, let me get this one out of here. All right, so with this adapter in there, do they go to the edge? And is that the correct spacing? Because if that's the case, then this will all make a lot more sense right away. So let me lift this up, put this in the hole, and does that line up? All right, I'm just gonna try it and see if that works. Because if that works, then I have myself an explanation. All right, so we got Allen key on there. I'm gonna tilt this up, and with that little carrier flush, I am gonna see if that aligns. Is that the intent? It does. Okay. That's how that works. That's the best suggestion ever. Good to know. Would it be easier to turn it upside down? No, it'd be about the same. Okay, here's the solution. It totally worked. So these little carriers, for those watching, for those preparing, whatever it might be, come on camera. This little carrier, when this touches the very edge of the extrusion, that's the perfect amount needed to get this in there. This is another problem. How can I get these in there with that in there? I have to take that off again. All right, so I have to slip all 4 of these in there, and that will be the perfect spacing for these things. So that's how that's done. And you know, once again, it would just be so nice to have this type of thing in the instructions. You guys know what I mean? I'm not being crazy, right? Like that's and obviously we don't have instructions for no official instructions, so I can't be mad about it. I knew what I was getting into. It would just be nice, that's all. All right, we're gonna do one side at a time, and I will slip those in there, and we're gonna figure it out. Is this live stream PG-13? The comment section doesn't have a rating. The comment section goes rogue all the time. So yeah, tough to rate. All right, so with that one in, I can't put these in. So my prediction was correct there. I have to undo this.
Come on. There it is. All right, undo that. Okay, let's see if I can pull that down. I can. All right, now I should have enough room to do whatever. And my goal is to put these little carriers in all 4 sides. And that will solve all of my problems because they can't go anywhere else. There we go. And this one, slide that into the extrusion. And there we go. Voila. Look at that. Your gantry's a little floppy right now. Yeah, it can. Can you imagine? That'd be quite the Z-tilt. All right. Are you guys not behaving in the chat? Is that what's going on? Am I gonna have to go all dad on you? Don't make me go dad mode. Okay. Instead of destroying more zip ties, what I'm gonna do is I have these Velcro strips. Let's see if I can take a bunch of them and utilize them instead. Let's see how many it will take. I should have a box of these suckers somewhere. All right, let's just do the minimum on this side. And come over here and do it here. Like that. All right, now, since those little carriers are in there, it doesn't matter if I move this as much. And that is very nice. That is nice to know. All right, we can balance it a little bit here. There we go. All right, let's see if this works. I might be stray, but I'm not lost. Hey, nice. Yeah, my little vise sits over here to the edge. You know that. If I put in inserts into pieces, I'm using that thing. By the way, everybody, let's see how much time we have in our giveaway here. Let me refresh. 48 entries, 18 minutes left. For those of you sticking around, if you guys are in the United States and you want a chance to win PLA Plus spool from 3D Max, there's a pinned comment in the chat. Hit that up. It takes you to this link, gleam.io. You have to answer the question. You have to be present when I call you out, but you can have a chance to win a spool of PLA Plus. So go ahead and do that. Also, if you guys are just joining, I did release a new shirt today. I am a farmer in various colors. We got light blue, this awesome brown Savannah here, and a sport gray. Here is the artwork, all illustrated by me, obviously. I'm sure you can recognize what these are, but generally speaking, they could be anything. And I will make another variation of this awesome shirt. Lowest price, 16 bucks. If you guys want to support, show some love this way. It's not just digital. You guys get something in return as well. You know, I'm excited to continue adding more to the collection at the shirt. At the store. Yeah, thanks another CG. I like that, or I appreciate that, are the words that I meant to say. Right, Mr. Walkman? You tell him. Fair. And for those following the channel, hit 20,000, and we'll be doing a huge giveaway. And I'm currently waiting on a few manufacturers to not ship out. Everything has been shipped, but for me to receive the goods. If you look behind me, there is already a Chitty-Tech X1 Pro waiting there, along with Sunlu, filament, the dryer, all kinds of stuff there. So a lot of stuff is here, but more is on the way. And some of it will be shipping out from me. Some of it will be shipping out directly from the manufacturer, and I will have all those details a bit later as I work them out with them. Because obviously this isn't like something I'm doing in exchange for content. This is literally just me asking for free stuff to give away. So I'm pretty excited if they reply to me at all, let alone for the companies that are actually saying yes and helping out. All right, so I see what's going on here. This one, unlike the others, needs to be pulled out some. Where are my tweezers? So it looks like the fronts need to almost stick out some, and of course you can't get in here at all. Man, this is definitely a painful process here, and one that I wish was outlined a little bit better. Let me try. I really hope that I can get this on within the 18 minutes. Just for the sole purpose of it would be nice to have this finished, this part. Okay, so for reference, for those wondering, what you can do here, it looks like, is you can use an Allen key or a tweezer to put it into the hole from the bottom, and that will allow you to align this. I think that is correct. Yeah, it is. Okay. So that is how that is aligned. Let's see if I can do it here. And if I'm correct here in my statement, yes. So that will just pop out like that and align itself. Okay, so I'll have to do that one a little later, just because the way that this thing is leaning. And this one's a little bit more inset, so that's flush. Okay, so the front two, these front two right here with the idlers, that little plastic piece that I was showing you that had the nut in it, it kind of has to stick out a little bit for it to align properly here. But now that I know that, now this should go right in there. All right, let's see it. How we doing? We going in there or what? I can't tell. I'm spinning. Oh, there it goes. Yeah. All right. I think we got that. Tighten this one a bit. Yes. Yep. Okay. I am correct in that statement. So there you go. Those little carriers, the little green things I was showing you, is the way. That's the way to do it. So an Allen key is all you need to align it. And those are a must to print for this section of this build. All right, let's see if this one will just go right in there. Yep, right off the bat. Also, let me get this belt out of here. I didn't even check if I pinched the belt here. I was too excited. All right, yep, that's all correct. All right, and now this one. This should be the most difficult one out of the bunch because of its angle. But if I get this Allen key in here like that, align this manually with my finger, push down. This should just pop right in there with no problem. Let's see. It's threading in so far. All right, should be aligning right now. Yep. There we go. We are on. We have ourselves a flying gantry. I'll let this go. Actually, I can't let it go yet because I need this to fly so I can thread the bottom. Okay, but that is now sitting on the 4 linear rails, and obviously it's all kinds of misaligned right now and moves and all kinds of fun stuff. But that's a huge step. That was the biggest, most cumbersome part so far of the build, I believe. Bada boom. Woo! Have you done any benchy speed runs? I have not. I've usually stuck to the benchies that are kind of pre-programmed in the machines. Obviously, I've made my own benchies, but I haven't actually done the speedboat race myself. I've always planned to do it with my V0, and I just haven't been able to. I've always had like a stockpile of machines to get to and projects to get to, and luckily, as you guys can tell, I only have one more and another project, which is the ANET machine. So I'm getting to the bottom. I haven't been accepting any more except for one obvious one, the SV08, hopefully when that gets here. So I'm working towards a spot where I can just do projects on the channel, whatever I want to do that's related to 3D printing. I still want to obviously review as many machines as I can, but I don't want it to be just reviewing machines. I want there to be a sprinkle of me actually having fun, because I have a job that's unrelated to 3D printing that I love, and this is a hobby of mine. Obviously I've monetized it a bit, but I still I want to come at this whole thing of an angle of a hobbyist and not as this is my job and this is all I'm doing type of scenario. I want to give back to the community that I'm a part of, you know, that type of thing. So that's kind of the goal. All right, so if I understand this correctly, then my goal here is to put this belt, I'm going to do the back one, through the bottom here, and I'm going to attempt to spin this gear and hope that it catches this belt and pulls it through. Because otherwise, like everyone else has suggested, this is going to be a bit of a nightmare. And looks like it will be. I'm going to try to bend this cable, or belt rather. Don't be Bardwell. Bardwell is on a level that is crazy. I guess the closest to Bardwell here would be 3D Printing Nerd. He'll be on the same level for FPV, for 3D printing, as Bardwell is for FPV, I guess. But that is a whole different thing that I'm doing. I'm just having fun. I'm casual with it. All right. I felt a pull there for a little bit. Yeah, this is going to be a genuinely difficult thing to do. Let me try to just continually bend this. Okay, officially reset the chat. Everyone take 60-second breather. Hey, Fender, you gotta make a Batman cape. Another painful step, putting on those belts. Yeah, man. Yes. This is definitely a painful step. I can see why I've been warned by several people about this one. And what is, like, what was the suggestion in the manual? How is there a suggestion in the manual? Actually, it looks like if I just continuously stuff it and like really force it to go in there while spinning the gear, maybe some of it is getting fed through there. No, I think it's all bubbling out now, yeah. Interesting. All right, there's gotta be a better way. Let me see if I can tilt this. Yeah, now that this is at least somewhat held up, I can lean this guy this way. Yeah, let's try this first. Maybe this gives you guys a better view, at least a little bit, of what I'm doing, because so far it's been a pretty big challenge getting a camera anywhere near there. Just run the printer without belts. Maybe that's why a bunch of manufacturers that do a flying gantry, well, not a bunch, the few manufacturers that did flying gantry, maybe that's why they just opt for the use of rods, or screws rather, screws. Okay, this might be the way to do it. Okay, this might be the way. No, I mean, this is better than from above, because I can at least, I have another secondary window to look at, but it's being completely covered by the motor over here. So that is not very helpful. All right, so Austin was 100% correct in every which way possible. I don't remember the second person, but Zombie Hedgehog was the first, who told me several times to run the belts so that you don't have to take anything apart. And I was like, oh, but I'm doing it by the manual, blah, 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 blah. And now I can see why that was said. Yeah, the easiest way is going to have to be to take the legs off, the motor assembly on the bottom off. The other way you could do it, I guess, no, that would be the only way. To take the leg off would be the only real solution here. Maybe the motor off. Let's go in this direction. Let's see. I'm going to take the motor off, since it's just 2 screws. And maybe that will open up a window for me. All right, motor off. Here we go. Here, guys. I'm going to rotate it so you guys can get some kind of better view at least. All right, so I just took this motor off right here. And I'm going to try to do it this way. I have a feeling this is the way, because I can at least see now. Well, no. Even this doesn't help. This won't help, because even though I can see what I'm doing, you can't get anything in there to move the belt. Right? Let's see. Yeah, I can confirm that it just bundles up and bunches up, and there's nothing really I can do here. So that's gonna have to come apart. That's gonna have to come apart. There's no other way to look at it. How much more time do we have? 4 minutes? Maybe I can get one belt in there as a celebration. Let's go for it. Let's see if I can get one in. So it's this. And actually, I'm gonna have to flip this thing upside down to do this. Simply because if I don't, then the screws that are held here are just gonna fall out. So let me try to remember what's holding it on. Is it 1 and 2? Is it just the 2? I believe so. All right, here we go. We're gonna go for it. I'm gonna try to get 2. I'm gonna try to get this 1 done in the next few minutes. and we will call it from there. All right, I know the views aren't the best, everybody, but what can I do? Sneezing? Did I mute it in time? Yeah, I got it. Nice. All right, Jerry. Thanks for popping in here, man. Appreciate you. I use an Allen key to generate pressure between the teeth and the belt to move the wheel. That's what I thought I could do, and maybe I could still try it one more time now that I have a slightly better view here. But because I can get my finger almost all the way in there. Yeah. So here's me pressing on the with the Allen key, and the belt is being pulled. Okay. That might have worked. I see the belt. Let me see if I can snag it. Yep. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, that worked. That worked. I appreciate that. That's another pro tip. But the motor still has to come off for that to happen. Which is crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, this goes how? This goes on to the inside like this. I'm gonna get it done. And by the way, if the giveaway ends, just be patient with me. I will call them out as soon as I can. Or I will call the winner out as soon as I can. But please have some patience for your boy. Okay. All right, that is that. And now let me drop this belt back in here in the opposite direction, which is a fun challenge in its own. Now let me try to bend it the other direction. See if I can just drop it in there. Yes, yes. Tweezers. Yeah, tweezers are an absolute must. You pretty much gotta have them. All right, that one is set. Let me put the motor back. Let's see, let's get the belt on there like that. Let's see if I can get these aligned real quick. I know you guys probably can't see what I'm doing, but all I'm doing is just putting the belt back on. I mean the motor back on, and getting it squared away and tightening it. There we go. All right, that's back, and that one works. Now I'm gonna flip it back again. And my hope now is going to be that I can run this belt back up. All right, so this belt goes through here, through this thing. And now it's gonna go through the beefy idler / tensioner. And back down here. Like this. Yes. We're almost there. We almost got one. That's incredible. It's incredible that all of this was just for one. Just want to make sure it's somewhat straight so I don't have those nuts flying everywhere. Can you guys see what I'm doing at all? Here we go. All right, those nuts have to stay in place. because they don't have those green things. All right, and this will go into here and outward so that they can be held in place. And this has to be somewhat tight, but not really, because we'll use the tensioners for the rest. All right, now the belt will be clamped. All right, yes. And yes. Oh, yeah. We got it. One side is complete. And it's not tight because we haven't tightened it. But I should be able to move it. And I can. Yeah! Look at that. Let me show you guys. Pretty excited. Alright, so we got 1 out of 4. Alright, as you can see, it runs down into the motor down here. You can see it moving when I move the motor. And it comes up through here, wrapped around our beefy idler over here, and then back down onto that clamp. So that is quite the complicated system. And there's 3 more of those. Awesome. What a machine. What a machine. Very cool. Can I spin this the other direction to pull it up some, or that's maxed out? Aha! Nice. You can. It's so cool. That is a very fun one. Okay. So it's totally doable. I'm going to try to do the next one without taking off the motor. All right, I'm gonna do that. So let's do this. Here's my plan, everybody. I'm going to pull the winner so that you guys have that. And then I'm gonna do 1 more motor as a bonus. Beefy, yeah, they are. All right, I'm not gonna catch up. There's too much to catch up. we're gonna do it. All right, everybody ready for the giveaway? Let's see how many of you guys joined. Refresh, 54 people. All right, let's go. I'm going into the other side. Okay, we got a contest here. Let's go into it. Let's go to winners. Let's go to draw winner. Yes, we're going to do 1. All right, and let's click here, pick winner, and we are going to announce the winner. Are you in the United States? Yes. Did you answer it? Okay, very simple answer of just $8.50. The question was something along the lines of what price is fair for a nothing held back machine with every feature that you want, and the answer was $8.50. Announce winners in widget. With avatar, yes. Refresh. Congratulations to Chad R. Chad R, are you in the chat? Hashtag bonus content. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there's no more manual. I'm at the point of the Micron Plus where none of the manuals are there anymore. Because it's still in development officially, well, half official. It's not even really efficiently, but it's by the group of folks that are doing the printer for ants, and it's not, there's nothing there. Chad, my boy Chad. Come on down. Is it the other Chad, though? So which Chad?
Brian, hope Chad isn't here. Chad R, are you in the chat? I put an answer like it was just not to make sure we're bots. There, 30s. Yeah, no. You have to be legit here. Bueller. All right, guys. You know how we do this. Chad R, you have Chad aren't. Seems he's left the Chad. You guys can't roast the winner. Chad R, I'm gonna give you a few minutes. It's 12:08. At 12:10, I'm going to pick another winner. Just to be fair to everyone, I'd like the winner to be present and, you know, supporting me. Obviously, you were here to some degree. But if you're here in the chat, let us know. I'm going to give you another minute or so before I pick somebody else. I didn't know there was a right answer. I put like 750 to 800. I mean, that's the answer. It's to you. It was an opinion. It was an opinion question. We can roast the winner if we want. We're all losers. You know what, Zumi? That is an absolute fair play right there. Chat said it's not bamboo, so you left. All right, one more minute. Chad R, are you in the chat? I thought you meant if I put 850, you won. Oh, no. It was just the question. I put 300. So you want a printer with all the features that you've ever wanted for 300 bucks? I bet. That's very that's on character. All right, guys, it's 12:10. Chad R, I'm sorry, my friend. I appreciate you being here at some point and filling everything out, but I got to pick somebody else. All right, I'm going to unannounce the winner, and we're going to re-roll. I'm going to repick. Did you answer the question? Yes. Are you in the United States? Yes. Announce winners and widgets. Announce with avatar. Announce. Congratulations to JPC. The answer was, I think 600 to 700 for a 350 by 350 Core XY printer is a fair price. I think so too. JP, is that you? Feta, run it back, baby. Because I know your name obviously says JP, but there's other JPs. Yes, sir. Nice. Well, congratulations, JP. JPC, that is. You are on the opposite side of the United States. Run it back. I don't need it. Wait, JP, for real? You want me to pick another winner? I'll do it if you don't want it. Pick another winner. Wow. C++. Yes, please. Wow, JP, that's very nice of you, man. I'm gonna do it. I'll usually fight and say no, but you know what? I think that's a noble thing to do. I'm gonna pick a new one. All right, we got a new one. Are you in the United States? Yes. Your answer was $350 to $450 or under 500. Announcing winner. Announce with avatar. Willie B. Bro, is that you? Willie B? No, you wouldn't be Willie. That's somebody else. Chad better not win again. Y'all hit that like, please do. Willie B. Willie B in here? That's me. One Eye 3D is Willie B? Alright, hold on. I need to do a quiz. Your email. I'm not going to ask you what your email is. You don't have to answer that. But what are the three last characters in your email before the @ symbol? .com, Zoomy. No. No, he knows the answer. Yeah, 420. .com. No, it's you. One Eye 3D. Willie B. Congratulations. You won a spool of PLA Plus by 3D Max. JP, thank you very much. It's very kind of you for doing that. I appreciate that. And I'm sure Willie B does as well. All right. Smoke him if you got him. All right, One Eye 3D. Hold on. Here's the instructions. Here's the instructions, okay? What you need to do is you need to go to the 3D Max website and you need to look at their PLA Plus, the normal stuff, not the carbon fiber, just the normal PLA Plus. Find one that's currently in stock, okay? And then you need to send me an email to fedor@3dprintsos.com. So FEDOR at 3dprintsos.com. You can also find this email in the About section of my YouTube page, okay? And you just send me an email with your full name, your address, and your choice of PLA Plus that's in stock, okay? Please let me know and confirm in the chat that you hear me. We're here just vibing. We got him. I've been smoking all stream. All right, Martin. Thank you. 10-4. All right. There it is. Awesome. That was fun. All right. I'm going to try to do one more motor. We'll tackle this one and go from there. Let's see if I can get it done just by sheer Allen key pushage from the top here. So let's try that first. Spin the motor and push. All right, so far it's going somewhere. I don't know where, but it's going. Do I see it? Oh, yeah. That's the pro move right there. That trick works wonders. All right, I am going to have to flip this on its side a little bit, just so I can see what I'm doing. Because that is a true challenge. All right, how am I going to loop this back in there without being able to see anything is the question. And I believe the answer is just YOLO. So if I hold my finger here to kind of block this from moving, and I just continuously stuff this this in, will this work? And the answer is no. The answer is no. However, what if I still press on the belt? Will it work then? No, it appears I've lost this fight with the belt. All right, back up we go. Did it just pop out of there or what? Yes, it did. Okay. All right, Allen key again. Let's get this right here. So it has to not only go down in there, it has to also come back out. So this part works wonders. You just kind of press it up against the pulley and continuously do it until you see it come out of the bottom there, which I believe is happening right now.
I don't see it. I will keep going. Where are we at with the belt? A bunch of it's going in there. Where is it coming out though? All right, I see it here. Can I push this up in there somehow? And can I see it through here? Maybe? Wow, it's like just tight enough in here where I can't get my finger in there. I mean, I can kind of touch it, maybe? But my tweezer is not strong enough to be able to pull that through. All right, let me see if I can tilt this up now. Yeah, this, you have to take it apart. There's no other way. Like, I have that tucked all the way in there. Can I see it from up here now? Let's see. Yes, okay. Will I have the strength to pull this up? Maybe. Getting closer. Maybe I can get an Allen key in there. Let's see. Come on out of here, partner. Yeah! We did something. I don't know what we did, but we did something. All right, I can rotate the motor. There it is. Okay, we did it. That worked. Okay, so it's possible. It's just an absolute and utter pain in the butt. Insane. But it is doable. I wonder if it's one of those things where you like practice and then you just get better at it. Maybe that's it. Take it with a clamp and move the wheel. Yeah. Moving the wheel while doing it is key there. What the? There we go. Okay. Now let's get this up. Get the belt in. I mean, if it goes that quick, then I am willing to put in a little bit more time and just get it done. Because that was only a few minutes right there. And then having this gantry flying would be key. Problem is I can't really see the chat while I do this because it takes my full brain power. I hope you guys don't mind. All right, that is going. So let me see if I can tighten it to the most. Yep, right there. That's as tight as we're going to be able to get it by hand. All right, got that one on and got that one on. Nice and nice. All right, this one actually has plenty of tension. Cool. We are cooking with gas, as they used to say. I have a feeling I did this wrong. Something is just not quite right here on the bottom. And I think I see what I did. I think the belt has to go on the very outside, although this is not gonna matter. It does look like the belt wants to be on the very outside here and not through the little mouth hole. So that looks like something I'm gonna have to fix, but it is something I can do afterwards. So motors are going, I'm doing this part. All right, I'm gonna do it anyway. Let's try it. Let's try it. I'm gonna lace all these through, and then I'm gonna fix said issues. Not tonight, but at some other point. And hopefully by then I will have everything I need to do the hot end stuff. Alright, so this belt is getting fed through there just fine. Some point soon I'm going to see if I can try to pull it up. Alright, so it has come out of there already. Let's see if I can feed it back in. And upwards. Yes. That went right up there. Easy. This one was really easy for whatever reason. I think this might be one of those things where it's just easier with experience. Now I know what to look for and do. And it was just impossible to know without doing it, you know, one time. There it goes, and it aligns, more importantly. And now this can go through here. And now we're just, we're on this part, and it's nice and simple. Let's undo it, clamp the belt, and move on. So yeah, these belt clamps are not how I thought they were. I think that I'll show you in a second. I have a perfect example. Yeah, this is gonna be the perfect example. All right, here we go. I'll use this as a method of explanation of what I think I did wrong. Oh, double wrong. Okay, this has to come back out again. I've got to go through the tensioner. Like through a little window in the tensioner first. When going up. There it is. Yeah, that's a crazy little loop right there. Who would have thunk it? All right, and this goes through the mouth this direction, not the way that I have them everywhere. Okay, so remember, guys, when I was looking at the photos of how it's installed, and I saw that I'm going to do it my way because it doesn't make sense the other way. Now that I see it and how it is, I understand why. I'll show you. Okay, so there's a couple things that I have to redo, but nothing too dramatic or difficult. All right, here we go. I'll rotate it and show. All right. Here's what's going on. Here's a perfect example. So if you guys are looking here, you might not be able to see it exactly, but this line is very straight downward. And the reason for that is because this belt goes to the inside, like not through the little mouth of this little clamp, but on the outside of it. And then it comes out of the little mouth and it makes a little smiley face. Right here. You guys see that? So this part comes out of his little mouth, which is a very interesting design choice in the first place. Maybe an arrow would have been better, but
That's how it's supposed to be, and this makes it really nice and even. Whereas here is how I thought it was going. And technically it still works, but if you look at it from the side, this isn't very even. This part is wider than this. So this part is essentially backwards. I have to take it apart and go the other way to match this. They do go on the outside. Now, does that mean I have to redo the bottom as well? Yes. The bottom also has to be done that way, which is a total bummer, but at least I could do it with these belts in this direction. This will be better. It'll be easier to do that now than it was earlier. Okay, so that's at least something. Let's fix this one before moving on to the next belt. But I'm pretty happy about that here, and this will be the perfect example of how to fix that. Yeah, the little tongue. Yeah, by the way, I don't know when you joined in. You outsmarted the Z-belt. Yes, you were completely right. It is easier to do. If you stick around for a couple minutes, I'll show you how I did it. But it was with the help of someone else's suggestion. I didn't come up with it. But you use an Allen key to push them in there. And that seems to work. But yes, this is installed backwards. So you take it out of the mouth. You put it in the mouth from the bottom. Like that. And then you put this down. And this will be much better alignment. It's a little bit more cumbersome to install. But it's definitely more proper. Let's pull it a little. And that's even a crazier mistake. I'm not going to be able to use that. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to reprint that. Because these, remember when I switched them on the bottom? I have to do that again. It'll be easier to just print them at this point. Alright, I'm going to have to do this later because this isn't going to make it for a very exciting stream. It was just literally my mistake. I'm going to keep it the same way that I did it before, the wrong way. Just for the sake of having it together. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to print 4 more of these. And that way I can just install them instead of taking everything apart. I can do it one at a time. Because these things are offset. Like they're not straight. They have an offset to them. And because of that, I can't just rotate it, unfortunately. But good tension there. So yeah, that's the problem. So don't do this. Don't have it go into the tongue and out. Have it go underneath of it and then out the tongue like this. It's a little cuter like this too. All right, so that's something on me that I will have to fix. Look at the other sides. Look at the other corners. You may have used ones that go there. No, the other ones are different. These are, because of the beefy ones, they're not offset. All right, but at least we have one more motor to put to lace. So we'll do that one, and I can show how that's done again. If you're not making mistakes, you're not learning anything. Yeah, I mean, you know, I am definitely coming into these builds with very, I guess, limited experience. I have built other Vorons, but never a 2.4, so definitely no experience there. All right, so here's how we're doing it. I'm going to take this. Let's go on the inside of the machine. I'm going to put that on the gear. We're going to take a large Allen key and I'm going to follow it down the belt path and push so that it pushes the belt into the teeth like this. And now when I rotate the motor, it will pull it in. And slowly but surely, it will pull it in until it starts bunching up in there, up against the motor. Right there.
And it definitely tries to slip out and all kinds of stuff. Keep going until you see it. Okay, I see it now. And now I'll put both fingers in there and kind of move it down until it pops back into the same hole. And there it is. I can see it from here now. So I can take this and pull it up. There it is. There you go. So that's that. And then we put it through here. Let's move this so you guys can see what I'm doing. Whoop, there it is. That's right. All right, so now up here, this goes through this tensioner, literally through it, like through it. And then through here, there we go, through the toothed pulley. And then this guy gets reversed the right way, which means you don't go through the tongue, you go from the back and then through it. So for this one, I can rotate you guys this way and do it this way. Here, focus here, not back there. Focus here. Okay. So you want to go underneath and through the tongue underneath. Pull this. Somewhere here. Pull it tight. And then tighten. There it goes. And that is how that's supposed to be done. There you go. So we at least have ourselves a flying gantry. And now nothing is holding it. So if we zoom back out here, like this, we now have, oh right, I have to like somewhat align it. Somewhere in this area. Oh yeah. Well, I have the strength to, can I just move this thing? Okay. Oh right. That's a lot. Hard to do. Hard to move it. Can I just, can I try it this way maybe? Hard to do it equally this way. Wow, this is an interesting mechanism. So let me butt it all up against the top here. There we go. So that's all butted to the top. So now I should be able to flip it upside down and work on it. But that's, wow. Yeah, so this is one of those things where now that I know how this works, I mean, it's almost obvious now, but without the proper, I don't want to say the proper instructions. I mean, I guess I can say that, to be honest. Yeah, without the proper instructions, this is a challenge for sure. But now that I look at it, see how it's all done, it's not that difficult. But that's easier said than done because I couldn't have said that earlier. What, 3 hours ago, 2 hours ago? This was not this simple. But yeah, this is one of those things where you do it one time and now you know how to do it. Phew! Wow. Mentally a 12-year-old boy. Physically, I'm an old broad. Nice. It's pretty funny. You're supposed to use the computer.
That seems to be a lot of resistance. Well, it's because it's 4 individual belted and geared motors. So it's actually not a lot of resistance individually, but 4 together on 4 separate motors, that's a lot. So yeah, 4 separate NEMAs on gears. Yeah, but when that motor spins, oh yeah, like this is 0, and you can see it moving here. I can do it even just on this. I can move it. So it's just the fact that it's all geared like that. Yep, so let me get them all the way to the tops so I know that it's even. And then I will off stream fix that. So there's a couple things I have to fix. I have to rotate the motors because I am somehow a degenerate and have these facing out. There should be a plug here and here, not on the outside. At least I think. I'll have to look again, but that's what I think has to happen. And then I have to do the same thing that I did here, but on the bottoms. And what I'm going to do first, I'm going to fire up my V0, and I'm going to reprint these offset clamps so that I don't have to take them out of the bottom and put them in the top. I can just, you know, put a new one in on here and then flip it over and then do it that way. But that should be an easy fix. Outside of that, it's fine. This will totally work. It's just a matter of alignment now. So yeah, I am very happy with that. Awesome. All right, I think we're going to call it here. That was both a very difficult part of the build, but also very satisfying now that it's done, I gotta say. Quite the learning experience. The belt pathing on the X, or the AB motors, I guess, this was very familiar, 0 challenge, because I did it twice before with 2 other machines. So that was very simple. But this, first time doing it, definitely challenging. But now it should be a cakewalk. Awesome. We have the majority of the machine here. You know, we're obviously missing the electronics. We're missing the hot end. The hot end is going to be a very complicated part of this entire build. But I'm going to try to take it slow and just figure it out. Just like I did just now with this, I'll do the same thing with the other stuff. We're just going to power through it. Everybody, thank you very much. If you have the time and are interested in watching this build, check out the video. I posted that today. And we had a lot of fun doing it. My daughter's in it. And just fun. Another thing is also check out shop.3dprintsos for some pretty cool merch. I launched this I'm a Farmer shirt today. Had a lot of fun making it. Hopefully you guys like it. And there's going to be more where it came from. I'm working on another one that says built not bought. That should be a fun one as well. I am going to do a I'm a Farmer with different silhouettes of different machines. Lots of fun stuff. Excellent video, Fitter. Everyone liked the video. There's so many people here. No, there's only 33 folks in here tonight rather. Cheers, you got this. Thank you. And thank you, everybody. You guys were very kind today with the donations. Extra kind. And that should cover at least a printer shipping, which is very nice. So looking forward to the giveaway. That's soon. I will announce it as soon as I have everything I need. I don't want to do it without it. I want everything here that I'm going to be shipping. And also want to hear back from one more manufacturer if they are going to participate or not. I'm not going to call out who they are. So once I have those logistics and I set up some links, I'll set up a time that's at least a week in advance to give as many people the ability to be in on it as well. And we'll do a huge giveaway because that just seems like a lot of fun. Thanks for what you do, Fetter. Pillar, I don't know about Pillar, but I appreciate that you like it. And in return, I like it too. All right, everybody. Have a good night. Thank you once again for your support. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching the build. Hopefully building this and documenting it like I am will help somebody. Austin, specifically, thank you to you in advance because I'm going to be piggybacking off you on this one, man. So far, really fun build. All right, guys, use the links in my description if you guys are shopping around. I really appreciate it. It helps the channel a lot. All right, that's enough of all that stuff. Thank you. See ya. Good night.